What's going on, everybody? My name is Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell, Game of Saving Throws, episode number 12.
Oh, Frozen!
You probably got our screens minimized.
Oh, look at that.
Look at my eyes. What happened there?
What in the hell is going on?
Pro. Someday.
LG Pro.
Someday,
Perfect
guys.
intro.
Someday.
Someday. Somehow.
But you
One of us
guys-
right.
Never looked better.
Not right now.
Everything looks hunky dory because I'm
Yeah,
screaming on
mine.
my end and all the cameers are moving. It's just Nighthawk's freed up.
Hey,
Oh, I'm
wait.
freed up.
Hey,
Yeah, everybody's
Man.
down. Let's go.
no!
Freeze frame!
Good evening.
Wham! Lightning drop to fix the cameras. Thank you, Wolfenhouse. That's what we needed.
Yes.
That's the way to start.
Without 1 million,
Lightning.
we weren't going to start with active cameras, but thanks to the audience. Get out of here. Oh my god.
With your powers combined.
I mean,
Technology.
usually I get to yell at Tyson at the very beginning because he won't ever set up in time. He waits till like 10 seconds before, like, oh god, I gotta move up my setup.
That sounds exactly like him.
I'm always set up in time. Look at Tyson.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Oh,
Hey.
meowsers, that's perfect.
Already.
Nice.
Perfect sticker.
Yeah,
That was an awful night.
Oh god.
Dude, that was great.
I gotta up my sticker game, man. Mine aren't here quick enough.
You're not
Just
gonna,
mud-
you're not gonna fucking beat me. I get to use her face all the time.
That's not fair.
I'm
Great
just gonna,
Be
reactions.
a millionaire.
I'm just gonna start appropriating.
Do it. I totally stole your face. It seems fair.
Hold on. Why does everybody else get to use my face? I don't even have stickers of my own face.
She's like, I'm getting
Good
royalties from
evening,
that.
endless
Please.
Chad.
Hold on here. Hold on.
Radio, what have you been up to this week, my dude?
A week of causing trouble. I've been going back to the Destiny directory, and when I say Destiny, I don't mean Destiny 2, like serious OG Destiny. And I think I
What?
inspired someone else to venture into that today.
You played D1?
I played
Gee,
D1, had a freaking blast. I played Elimination, I played On the Goal, I popped into the Crucible, and here, I actually had fun in the Crucible. Like, oh my god, I can make plays.
Aw.
You
I
and
don't
the
care
other
how long it's
13
been. You're not
people
gonna convince
played
me Omni
today.
Goal's fun.
Dude, it was 13 people that we all had a blast with each other. But I've got a great story of something that happened this morning. So anybody who saw our last episode, we had that great breakfast scene, and I've been thinking about that scene, that hollandaise sauce, all freaking week.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So I took my son to breakfast this morning, and I got eggs Benedict with hollandaise sauce, and I ordered extra hollandaise sauce.
Oh, the extra hollandaise sauce all in it.
So he's sitting next to me, and I got this cup of hollandaise sauce, and I look over, something catches my eye. I look back, he's drinking my hollandaise sauce.
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
I didn't even
Let's
stop.
go.
I didn't say anything. I just went, it's my boy.
My boy. My boy.
Dope.
Oh.
And then I had to see that episode again today, and I'm like, yes, I
Oh.
just relived that in IRL.
You just got a lightning strike of approval on that drinking of hollandaise sauce. Thank you, whatnot.
Yes.
Nighty, what have you been up to this week?
Division 2, man. That's been about it. So,
Your World Star 15 maximum.
yeah, I'm like 600 level. Yeah, except tonight we did jump into D1 tonight, which was a lot of fun. Meowsers is experiencing D1 for the very first time. You know, it's entirety.
Oh.
Let's go.
It was fun, man. Yeah, it was good. It was good to reminiscing a little bit. So,
Does
Other
anybody
than that-
still have their fate bringer, or did you guys all check
Yes.
them?
no, I was using it all night. Galhorn, Icebreaker, Fatebringer, all those. It was great.
Huh. I'm gonna have to play D1 now.
Oh, so good.
It's been so long since I dipped in. I think I may have deleted some of those key guns.
I got to go back and get them all because all my good shit is on my PlayStation. I didn't start
Oh.
Xbox until way late.
Damn.
Original Radio Man when he first came, when he was still Captain Dog Poop. Captain Dog Poop.
Those who know.
Really?
Mhm.
That was his.
Aw.
I think that name
put
suits you better.
I put Captain Dog Poop on my mic. I was so hurt up at the beginning. That's how we met. But in your defense, we were playing with Funky Dong, so I thought it might as well go ahead and fit at the time.
Funky Dong and Captain Dog Poop. And
Oh,
look,
God.
you made a lifelong friend out of it.
I know,
Funky
dude.
dong.
Say, trust your dog poops, friends. That's the moral of the
Right.
story.
Always pick up your dog poop. Trust your captain.
Oh, look at that, a purple. Let's go. Let's go, Mudcat. Look at that
Oh,
guy.
have you not seen that yet?
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, I did that. Was that for last Friday?
I think it was last week. Yeah,
Oh, man.
It's like
I
you don't
love
even
it.
fucking notice when I do shit.
funky dong related to booting.
Yeah,
I
I know.
could say the same thing
I
about
mean,
you.
you're still not in the
Bro,
crap
oh,
pack,
don't be
but
like
I'm
that.
glad you got the sticker or the emote.
That's fine.
Expect to see me from my lawyers on Monday.
Well,
That's
I mean, well, we haven't. There's an, there's an application process, and then there's the whole 3-part ritual. We haven't even got you scheduled for a time yet. I mean,
I'm just appropriating shit.
I think when you drunkenly told him his content was trash outside his hotel room at PAX East, that pretty much passed the application process.
oh, that's level 1. He's still got 12 more Thetan levels to go. Ruby, this week you scared your pants off.
God, never again, guys. That was. I'm still recovering from that. It was awful. It was awful. I don't do scary stuff because I would handle things differently and not do the stupid stuff that would get me there in the first place. So that was torture.
Agreed.
I'm sorry for all of you who had to hear me scream.
I'm just sad that we can't submit any of those to partner clips.
I can't force a scream. You heard those. Those hurt to scream like that. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Did your neighbors come over to investigate to see if Mud
which
was
is
actually
kind
killing
of
you?
concerning. My neighbors are dicks. After they
Seriously?
hear something like that and don't
Like, oh,
come
that's
over.
normal.
They're probably used to
Oh my-
listening to me scream back here.
That's the
You do
best
scream
sticker
higher
ever.
than I do. Oh,
It's
I'll
so
debate
good.
that.
They're so on Mix It Up chat, which I use primarily. The stickers are very small, and I had to switch over to the actual chat view to see the true glory of that sticker.
Oh yeah.
That's what that is.
Oh,
It's a
that's
good one.
great.
I have very large eyes. That's the takeaway.
Mudcat, what have you been up to this week? I'm sure you got a few announcements with Sea of Thieves.
Just Sea of Thieves. Been nothing but Sea of Thieves. Been soloing a lot of forts. Been sinking a lot of dudes. Really focusing on that PvP, getting ready for the arena.
Why does that
Sorry.
sound like an innuendo?
It's an innuendo.
So, how exactly are you sinking a
Sinking.
lot of these dudes?
I'm
Mud?
just making a bunch of
Yeah.
dudes go down. You know what I mean? But so just been trying to dominate the directory. We've been number 1 in the directory almost every stream this week, except for a couple. There maybe was like
Let's
1 or 2
go.
we weren't when someone showed up. But so we've been kind of destroying Sea of Thieves and trying to. We got a feature. The new content comes out on Tuesday. We have a feature at 7 p.m.
That's great.
So, gonna be hitting that, and gonna be doing some sub games in the arena, and then gonna be playing a little bit with Caustic Phoenix here, so she can carry me. And then we're gonna be,
Someone
I
has to.
think all of us, the rest of us, will be co-streaming it late Tuesday night for the
Yep.
late night shift. So a lot of Sea of Thieves, 4 to 4 next Tuesday.
Let's go.
4 to 4.
And I'll be messing around with you on Tuesday night
Yep.
for some late night Sea of Thieves. We will also be doing our Ravnica one shot on Monday, so put that in your books. Monday, 11 p.m. CST, we're gonna pull that one shot off. I'm not working that entire day, so work can 100% not interfere with that one shot. I'm pumped up about it. drop some more lore for you guys, and we got to create characters, and D&D Beyond's got to fix the error because we have an internal error. That is why you cannot see the Guild Master's Guide to Ravnica inside D&D Beyond.
Oh, because I totally went ahead and bought the class I wanted because I couldn't find it, and I started doing it by hand, and then I was like, nah, fuck this. I was like, I'll pay $2 for this class. So I did.
Radio, I don't know what goes on in your end, but yes, the color goes in and out. I think you just have like a white balance problem.
It is. Yeah, because you go purple to white. Purple to ghost. Purple to
green at times too.
I have no idea how to increase the fucking white balance on this camera. So it is what it is. I'm gonna be Thanos again
You're like
tonight.
a mood ring.
You're fine. You're not. No, like you go from like normal. Like, yeah, you just do. You have all shades.
Tan and not tan. Tan and not tan.
This is my Dragonborn cosplay. I'm a fucking chameleon.
It's amazing. Everybody in chat.
Mood ring.
Here it is. Drop. This is your D&D tweet right here. I need everybody with a Twitter account to like, retweet, and drop a memeable GIF within the comments. Please help a brother out. Let's get some more eyeballs on our D&D over here. It really makes a massive difference, and it's free. It's absolutely free to help and support the channel that way. Appreciate y'all doing that. On the channel, we are at the highest sub count we have ever been. Just like each week, it seems. We are at 237 subs. We are 13 subs away. Woo! 13 subs away from unlocking those other 2 emotes that I practically thought were impossible for 2019. So if you have it in your heart and you want to do a little bit of extra supporting, I know there's some members of the community that would love one of those gifted subs. Remember, subbing is not essential, but very much appreciated and goes into producing this high level of D&D 24/7 over here on Mixer. And we appreciate everyone who does it. Thank you so much. On the Patreon front, that's going to get launched. My 2 days off, Patreon is going to go up this week. So we will have details to talk about it for people that want a little bit extra and want to go above and beyond their already normal support of subscriptions and embers. We're going to have some cool stuff for you, and I'm very pumped about that because the Patreon is what is going to allow us to do more fun stuff. It could possibly allow us to get in that real life in-person game because that takes funds and plane tickets and arrangements, and that's the kind of stuff that Patreon can help and provide. So I'm very, very excited to launch that later this week. Other than that, we're going into combat in a bunch of episodes. I'm stoked about that. We've had a ton of RP, so people that like meat and potatoes and combat probably get to see a little bit between all the shows.
There's two subs in for Captain. Let's go.
Meat and potatoes.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. I cannot believe we're close to that amount. My emote guy hasn't even gotten me the first 6 yet, though that is the priority. They unfortunately had a family member go into the hospital, so our timeline is a little delayed. Normally we would already have some stuff, but they have had to take care of family, and that always comes first. Appreciate you guys.
It's another one.
Going all out, man. Thank you.
Wait, they did this one just for...
Oh, God. You're in the same spot as Tyson on Wednesday. It's like the haunted box. You must flex dab within it.
Did you see those guns, guys? Because I didn't.
That's total dad bod right there.
Yes.
Where do you think the inspiration came from?
And the truth comes out.
Also,
hey, listen, art imitates life.
Also, anybody that's going to be in the LA area next month, that is the 17th, I believe. Let's see here. Yes, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Let me know in the Discord if you are in that area, because I'm going to be there for D&D Live. That's going to be a big event, and I'm pumped about it, man. Oh, it's going to be great. Other than that, we'll go ahead and dive right into this game since we're on a feature. Everybody who's joining us off the front page, welcome. This is Dungeons & Dragons Saved by the Spell Style. So you're in for a ride. Let's get some great ambiance going here. Let's play chat's favorite track.
Hold on. Mudcat, put Randy away. He is not starting this scene.
God damn it.
Glad Randy was a name for something else in your family.
Just waiting for the sad music to start.
Put your Randy away.
After a
Missouri term.
After a heartwarming episode of bar fights, reconciliation, name calling, passive aggressiveness, and ultimately drunken acceptance, our party was able to get back together in Kelvin's calm. The Flying J loves Cracker Barrel / Inn Spa and Inn of Bryn Shander, and finally come back together again after they were split by the nefarious avatar of Yancy Bin far, far up in the sky. You guys found yourself finally making true on a promise to Maloric that you made way, way, way back in Nightstone to deliver a box to Markham, the sheriff of Bryn Shander, and make it back for a meal with your good old friend Malgrin. And you were introduced to Malgrin's husband, Randy, aka the Pickle Father, aka Master of Wooden Rods, aka the Rod Creator.
First of his name.
You were introduced to his misogynist ways and his badass shop, which their place is kind of a shouse, really. Everyone sat down to a massive meal that was prepared by Malgrin. And we're just about to... Actually, no. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you actually get to sit down and eat? Did we get to eat for a little bit?
Not that I know of. We were
Randy had just
Listen to
blessed the
Randy's
food.
whole pickle spiel.
Oh,
He
Randy.
had just blessed the food.
Yeah, you're right. He did. Yep.
Not fair.
Randy had just blessed the food when off in the distance, you began to hear the sounds of boulders crashing into buildings and calamity within Bryn Shander proper. And that's where we are going to drop everyone in at that table, still currently. I don't suppose you could still pass the gravy over here, could you? Yes, sir.
I'm looking on the table for the gravy, and I'm gonna find the gravy. I'm gonna pass it over to her, and I'm gonna find a chicken leg. I'm gonna rip it off the chicken. I'm gonna stand up. Enjoy the gravy. I think we know the sound of this tune. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna give her a kiss, and I'm gonna say, "Let's go. Let's find out what this is all about."
As you set the gravy down, it's like Jurassic Park. You can hear a crash, and you can see the ripples go through that delicious brown gravy.
The fur just stands up on Ruby's neck and her tail gets like all bristly out, and she runs over to the window and looks out.
As you go to
What do you
look out
see?
the window, and you put your face up against that window and begin to look out, a large crash of lightning hits and travels and goes through the household that you're at. And as your hair, Ruby, stands up on the back of your neck, and you turn around, not even noticing what's out the window yet. It looks like everyone, actually not everyone, it looks like Maldrin and Randy are frozen in place. Hister, Nightcock, you are both still moving. It looks like time is frozen around you.
Does anybody else see this? Are they okay?
I'm gonna do one of these in front of Magdrin's face with my chicken leg. Anybody know what kind of magic this is?
Nightcock's gonna look at Hister and say, "Man, this feels, for some reason, feels oddly familiar. Almost like when we were on the cloud and we met Mr. Sky Giant. Almost seems like when I was frozen in place there for a second. Kind of feels like that.
Giant magic?
It's kind of what it feels like to me.
Do you think he's here for us, or do you think it's something else?
I don't know. It's weird when I told this to Hister when we were on that cloud. Okay, I'm sorry. What was the giant's name again? I totally forgot.
Zephyros.
Is it Zephyros? Yeah, Zephyros told me when I was frozen in a moment up there, guys. He had told me that I could see a vision of we were heading here to where we're at right now. I don't know. Maybe it is him. It could be. That's where that cloud was moving.
We can't
Could very
let
well be.
anything happen to this town. We should go see if everyone else is all right.
I need Ruby to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh.
Ooh.
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 10?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Better than a 3?
So wise.
Listen, she's young. She's got a lot to learn, okay?
You turn back and you look out and you swear you can see the beginning as it's cresting towards the evening in Bryn Shander. You can just barely see the outline of the moon. And when you look up, it's almost as if you can see a face.
Do I
Just
recognize the
Just
face?
barely. You can't, it's just too faint.
We need to get out there, guys.
I agree with Ruby. We need to, we don't want to be trapped in here when one of those boulders comes down on our head.
Let's go out. Be careful.
So Ruby will take the lead and she'll go out the door first.
At that moment,
I will
everyone
follow.
freezes. I need everyone to take their headset off except for Ruby.
I love these moments.
I need you to make another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
18.
18. You hear a voice inside your head, one that's not familiar, but it seems to call out to you. Ruby, you need to eat first. You need everyone to eat. You're going to need this. And then just as quickly as the voice appears in your head, it disappears. And you can feel a weight in your pocket.
I pull
And you
it out.
reach into your pocket and you pull out one singular coin with the face of a well-kept female, hair braided to one side, large smile. And when you look at it the first time, it's almost as if it winks and smiles back at you. And you blink again, and it doesn't move.
Is this what Barnson put in my pocket?
No, when you reach into your pocket, you also pull out one owl feather.
Oh, okay. There's still something.
That
So
Barn-
I have a coin and a feather.
Perform a history check with advantage, Ruby.
Okay, that'll be a 19.
When you see the coin, you realize that that's the face of Timora, the Lady of Luck, the goddess of good fortune, the woman who lives on the moon. At that moment, your feet are unfrozen from where they're at. Your friends become unfrozen.
Before we go, it's considered lucky to eat before we leave. Let's grab something first. Never enter a fight on an empty stomach.
Already
And what's the food closest to me?
already holding my chicken leg. I'm gonna.
You can pull anything from the stack. I remember there being a turducken and gravy and mashed potatoes.
She goes for the turduncan, and she just sticks her face in and just rips it out. Like she's kind of also missed eating meat. She's just kind of like ripping it apart, kind of getting all of it all over her face, like the juice and whatnot's like all into her fur up in her cheeks.
Emery?
I'm going to imagine that this is a well-prepared turducken with a lot of citrus
I'm not
stuffed inside of
sharing.
it.
No.
No, so as you pick it up, I'm gonna imagine there's some lemons that fall out of it, and I'm gonna grab a couple, and I'm gonna put one in my pocket, and I'm gonna bite right into the other one like an apple,
Oh,
just right into a lemon, and
Yeah.
just chew it like that.
Nightcock's gonna get down on some good old mashed taters there, and have some of those. Get kind of a little bit sleepy, you know, it's that good like warm feel.
All right.
As we're doing that, Ruby kind of like feels that feather again still in her other paw. And for now, she puts it back in her pocket.
All right.
Can I do a history check on that too? Like, do I know, like, besides that is an owl feather?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Trying to think if that means anything. Or if I just now have a bird feather. 16?
Looks like a normal feather to you.
Damn it, okay.
Well, as much as I can stand here eating lemons all day, maybe not the time to be having a meal though.
Make sure you've had your fill. You don't know when you're going to eat next.
It's a fair point. I'm gonna keep munching on that lemon.
And as you munch into the lemon, as you pull it up to your lips, you actually see a large smile come across the lemon.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
Is the food alive?
Guys, this lemon's got a face.
As you blink, it's not there anymore.
Never mind. I'm just gonna tentatively bite back into it, listening for screams.
As you guys continue to chow down on where you're at, you begin to feel the benefits of a very, very blessed meal. And it's odd because you're eating around two frozen friends. Well, at least one friend and one new acquaintance.
One dick.
Yeah, Magrin's
Is
all right.
Randy standing? Did he stand when he gave the prayer?
Oh, totally.
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
She
Of course he
removes his
did.
chair from behind him, so when he unfreezes to sit down, he falls.
Nice.
He's mid prayer, hands held high.
And she leaves a couple of forks on the floor too, so he can land on those.
Ouch. Savage.
All right. Everybody, if your character sheet does not have a long rest clicked, please click on that long rest now. also
Is this, like,
get.
before you go into a big battle and you find a bunch of health potions beforehand.
This is a hero's feast. You are now immune to poison and being frightened.
Wow.
Oh.
All wisdom
Yeah,
saving throws are with advantage, and your health points are now increased by 7.
7
Is that-
temporary.
Your maximum
Oh,
That's a
hit point
modifier?
maximum.
7.
What were those other defenses against?
Poison.
Mm-hmm.
You're also cured of all diseases if you had one, but you're immune to poison and being frightened. And you have wisdom saving throws with
we
advantage.
still have that inspiration as well. 8.
Yes.
1 d8 of inspiration.
Everyone
Alright, cool.
still has a D8 inspiration die. Gee. Just to let the chat know, if you say die or dies, I actually have that ripped out because we are preventing Avengers Endgame spoils. So if you do say those two things, it's an easy one
Nice.
because that one's gonna help save people. So sorry. Once again, it seems you poor Hulk smash. You'll actually have to dress him with the full name.
Okay.
Oh god.
And the save. You said wisdom was advantage.
Yes.
Cool.
All saving throws are with advantage.
Got it.
I thought, yeah.
No, I thought you said wisdom.
Chikios is just gnawing on the leg of Lamb at this point. He's been just sawing away. Then he kind of looks back over at the rest of the group, one of them just still hanging. The last cut out of his mouth. What? It is delicious.
Hey, you try it with some lemon. I'm gonna squeeze the lemon on it.
No, get your lemon away from me. Malaka! Done with your lemon.
You'll come around.
No.
All right, eat faster, and then we need to get going.
Chikios looks out the window, and there's literally a large boulder suspended in midair that you can see coming into the town. I still have lamb hanging out of my mouth. What? We can sit here and eat forever. Whatever just
don't-
happened.
You don't know how long this spell will last.
True, but I'm going to continue to eat. And I slam and I dip it in the gravy. And when I spank that gravy with the piece of leg of lamb that I have carved up, it just like shoots up and goes like over Randy's chest and like a little bit into his beard. And there's actually a little bit that goes up into his pipe. And it's still just smoldering there. And I chuckle to myself.
Emery's gonna walk over to Randy and you guys see what's going on here? And I'm gonna poke him right, and just poke him a bunch in the face. And then I'm actually gonna cut a slice of lemon and stick it in his mouth so it looks like he's smiling.
It's great.
This is fucking weird.
Are you guys ready to go yet or not?
Hold on. I got one thing to do.
Oh god, mister.
Doing the gravy trick. I'm gonna dip my claw into the mashed potatoes, walk over to fucking shithead and just smear it all over his face. I'm gonna sit there and marvel at it like I just painted the Mona Lisa and go, I'm ready to go.
It's all right. He looks better this way. Redesign.
Right.
I'm gonna pocket another lemon if I see it on the table.
All right. Okay, I'm done. If I eat any more, I will shit my pants during battle.
Oh, that might be a good defense maneuver. You might want to have one more bite, Chikios.
If those boulders are being thrown by what I think they're being thrown, their pile will be larger than mine, Histor, and I will be naturally intimidated by such.
Well, let's find out who's throwing these boulders then.
All right,
go.
let's go. So Ruby heads out the door.
As you
Follow.
Nightcock falls, Ruby.
as you guys begin to head out the door, Ruby gives a flip of the coin kind of up in the air and catches it, and you can see the smiling face of Timora for just a second, Ruby, before you pocket it and it goes back in. And at that point, room and time is restored back within the Malgrin's household. And just everything, like Boulder crashes outside and inside to a house. Randy becomes active. Malgrin, where did everyone go?
I don't know, woman, but I've got fucking lemons in my mouth.
Randy, you're such a slob. Well, are you done
Yeah,
yet?
shut your face.
You put your hand in the whole mashed potatoes. She gets up.
Listen, don't tell me how to eat, woman.
And Malgrin comes over and slaps the mashed potatoes off of your face and the pipe out. And that's the last thing that anyone sees as the camera pans out.
So good.
You guys are currently outside. I forgot what's their last name that you get. Zynads? They're the
Zynads.
Zynads?
Yeah, Randy Zynad.
Oh, the Zynad household. You can hear the concerned sounds of citizens yelling and screaming. And for the first time, you can actually hear some much, much stronger voices coming from the southwest gate.
What are they saying?
Who here understands giant?
That'd be Nightcock.
Alrighty.
Just trying to-
You can make
See if I can-
make it out at first what they're saying, and that's when you key in and you know they need to go to the southwest. But it actually switches to common afterwards. It just catches your attention.
Okay.
You can hear them calling out, Artisimber! Give us Artisimber, or prepare to die!
I'm the only one that can hear this, correct?
No, everyone can hear that because
Okay.
it's in common.
'Cause it's
It caught
common,
your
okay,
it
gotcha.
caught your attention at first because
Okay.
you heard giant, unintelligible giant. Then you heard a call out within common. So you know
Don't
that
know
this is
who they're
coming from the
looking for.
southwest gate.
Okay.
I don't know who they're looking for, but does anybody else want to go kill some giants?
Who's the Artisimber?
Where's the sheriff? Maybe he knows where this guy is.
Oh, I don't. I don't know. I don't know this town where the sheriff meets. He was supposed to call for me when it was time.
Is that what you guys talked about?
Yes. He would send someone my way to find me.
Shit.
I'm with Ruby. I don't think we have time to go find the sheriff. I think we need to go see what's happening with these giants at the very least.
Fuck it, let's
Then
go to the
He'll
gate.
probably be there. Let's go.
Yeah.
As the party dashes off towards the center of town, you can see the market before is almost decimated. Carts are exploded. There are wounded about. You can see several people in disarray as the chaos continues, volleying shots seemingly coming from every direction, not just the southwest gate. I need everyone to make a perception check.
$18.
19.
Oh, suck it, nerd, for trying to spoil it for everybody. I can see it.
Already banned him too.
Let's go.
Bye, Felicia.
Report that son of a bitch too. Who's got a
Unsportsmanlike conduct, asshole.
I love when a plan comes together. Who's got 15 or above?
I do.
All right.
You got everybody? Yeah.
Everybody. Oh yeah, I should roll for GPS too, but that's the group average. You guys actually look out. Amidst the destruction, you can hear the sound of Markham calling out orders, and it catches your attention because it is on the pathway to the southwest gate. You can currently hear him barking orders at other individuals and seems to have another well-armored knight wearing much fancier armor than what you've seen in Bryn Shander. You can actually see a large maul depicted over the crest in this tabard that goes down in front of him that's white with gold trim, and there's actually a gold balance that hangs up over this maul. And this knight also has a very large two-handed hammer that's standing next to Markham.
I think we found the sheriff.
Ruby goes ahead and runs up to Markham. We're here to help.
Good. We can use everything we have.
Where
You'll
do
need to
you
come with me.
go?
We must go to the southwest gate immediately.
Do you know who they're looking for and why?
I don't know who this artist is. We will find out later. We must fight first for the defense of Bryn Shander. And he looks back over his shoulder. Sir Beric, I know this is not your intention, but we will also need your assistance. It will be my pleasure. And looks back. Sir Beric looks at the rest of your group, nods his head. We have time for pleasantries later.
I really thought Tyson was gonna pop up on the screen.
Where are you, Tyson?
No,
Oh hi guys, I'm a knight.
if he wasn't streaming on his own channel, I would have totally done it.
Okay, sorry. I was just waiting for that moment.
Way to break the mood.
I'm sorry. All right, so Ruby follows behind and goes ahead and pulls out her rapier.
As you guys Naruto dash to the southwest gate, you were greeted by the sight of a large ice-trodden chariot pulled by two massive polar bears in front. You can see a very large frost giant held within that chariot. Ice spikes on either side, two large chains going out, covered in ice, connected to massive polar bears. A male and female frost giant on either side, both holding reins of massive winter wolves. The frost giant looks down into the party below. Where is Artist Simber? I am Jorog, the Skull Splitter. Who is in charge of this city? And looks back at the rest of the group. Markham speaks up to Jorog. I know not of who Artis is, but we will defend this city. Jorog stares back at the rest of the group. And who is this? Is this your local militia? He just kind of spits, and his spit turns to ice before it even hits the ground and just shatters. You can see the gnarl of the winter wolves in the back, and you can see the breath that comes out of their mouth starts as steam and then crystallizes and freezes and falls off. You can still hear the crash of boulders flying in back behind you. I take it one of you are harboring Artisember. Show him to me, or prepare to die.
Nightcock's gonna look at. I can't. It's hard to kind of see the. Is this Roll20? Is this active for us? Because I can't see it.
It's not. It's not active for you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was wondering. I was trying to look at the guy's name. Sorry.
My bad. No, it'll be active for you guys.
All right.
The audience can see it, but not you.
It's like, when's a good time to ask?
I kept refreshing. I'm like,
Jorg, all right. So Nightcock's gonna look at Jorg and say, "Look, Giant, I've got experience with your kind, and I don't think anybody here knows who's this Artisember you're looking for. Who is this Artisember? Why do you want him?"
Why do you speak to me, Birdman? I am the one who asks questions here. And he unbridles himself and steps down, and you can see a large frozen ice spear that runs down his back. You can tell the helmet and horn that Jorog has seems to be of actual white dragon horns that peel off and go to either side. Long, flowing, white silverish beard that seems to contain ice crystals down below it. As he dismounts off of his polar bear chariot and moves forward to you, you can also see a massive battle axe covered in ice over his back. In his belt, as it rings, you can see the skulls of what looks like various other forms of giants and creatures, some nautical, some from the land. Looks like he's wearing a very, very heavy suit of some kind of studded hide armor. As he bends down and looks over into your face and gets almost feet away from you. Where is Artisember? And as he breathes, it doesn't do damage, but the moisture that's on your face begins to condense and freeze.
Can Ruby cast Dissonant Whispers?
You certainly can.
All right, it's gonna come across as a hiss, and she'll bare her fangs a little bit at this, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
It's a 17.
Damn it. Okay. That was worth a try.
As this is happening, Emery's gonna shapeshift into a tiefling, dark skin and lighter hair, and he's gonna draw his daggers, and it's gonna go from like a frosted effect to a blue flame on the daggers.
As you shift out, Sir Barrick looks across at you, Emery. No, he doesn't. Actually, Sir Barrick doesn't. He's focused in on the giant. We're gonna roll for Markham. That's a 2 and a 3. Nobody notices you shape-shifting at all at the moment. They're totally locked in to the situation in front of you. And Jorg turns his head and looks over at you, Rispy. Over at you,
name?
Ruby.
Rispy. You know Rispy.
I had the just
know Rispy
whispers
whispers.
in your name combined. Looks back across at you. I think I will let my pet play with your pet. And he turns and chops one of the chains off of his chariot, and one of the polar bears comes in diving at you, Ruby. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, 22.
Damn.
17 for me.
16 for me.
18.
Hold on to him. Just hold on to him. Hold your number inside your head. My battle music is gone here. Everybody, when they roll their initiative, they're like, Yahtzee! Yeah, Yahtzee! Yahtzee!
Bingo!
All right. 90.
17 for my initiative.
Mister.
16.
Emery.
22.
Ruby.
18.
Wow, that was that's an interesting twist of fate. Nat 20 for that polar bear.
Damn it. Ah,
Of
God
course.
damn it. It's gonna get to me first.
Ooh, let's go. It's gonna be nice and low. That's incredible. You guys got 2 nat 1s
Wow.
on either one of the bodyguards. The double nat roll. Get those nat 1s up there. All right, Jorogs. Bam. A lot of people in this initiative. I got some of them named here. All right. Since these guys rolled a nat 20, that's going to be up there. That's going to be a 24. Bam. Let me get this queued up over here on the side. Everybody pay very close attention to your initiative order. To where you're at. I will always call up who's on deck. So that polar bear is going to lash out at you, Ruby.
Okay.
As it runs in, it's going to make a snap and bite attack at you. As a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's going to, then after it bites, it's going to swipe with one of its claws. That is a 21.
Yeah.
It does a total of 18 points of piercing and slamming, a piercing and then slashing damage to you as it mauls in and bites onto one of your arms and claws against your chest. When it does so, a large crash of lightning slams down into one of the rocks. And you can see one of the rocks has runes carved into it. And they look giant-like in nature, but those runes begin to glow as that lightning smashes down. You can look and see the rest of the giants looking up. Murakta! Shah! 90. You can hear in your head them mentioning storm giants. I'm going to make a roll.
Okay.
1 second as I pull this bad boy up. Haven't got to do this in a long time in your campaign. I want one person to roll a 1d10. You guys can elect it out of your group.
Dibs.
Damn it.
There you go.
Get a lucky dice.
6.
It's a 6. All right. You look at the runes on that rock as it begins to pulse. Radio! Well, we'll get to that in a minute, because otherwise we would have no progress. So, you can look and you can see these runes glowing and intensifying. Don't know what happens yet. That first polar bear lurches out at you. The next one is going to make a strength check as it breaks free from its chain. It's going to go running forward to the next one, but it does not have an attack. Emery, it is your turn.
All right. And quick question here. We did rule before that when I change forms, I can flavor my green flame blade to different elementals.
We haven't, but I'm okay with it.
Okay, I thought we did when I first was using it.
No, I said you could flavor it you could choose what way you wanted to make them look, but I am okay with you doing it when you change forms if that's what you want to do.
Let's do it. Otherwise, this tiefling change was just for flavor. I totally thought we'd talk about this, but anyway, I'm gonna green flame blade. I'm gonna step over next to Ruby and hit this polar bear with the green flame blade and my daggers.
Got it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I hate that these aren't on the same page. Yeah, shit. That is a 16 for the first dagger with the green flame blade.
16 hits.
Okay, so that'll be 7 plus. I gotta get over to the green flame. So that's 9 damage with the first attack on that first one, and then that green flame will go to the next.
Jump to the next polar bear. Go ahead and roll that
for 10 damage.
For 10 damage.
And then I will attack with my second dagger and sneak attack, which is a 22.
22 will also hit.
That is 10 more damage to that first polar bear. And that is my action.
As your blades light up and look like infernal
it's
daggers.
fire damage. BD dubs.
Yep. You begin carving away at the polar bear that's locked onto Ruby's arm. As you strike it multiple times, the flames go from your blades inside the hide and explode out in a chain of flame that jumps over and strikes and hits the polar bear next to him. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
As I'm going in there slicing and dicing with the daggers, I'm just gonna say, I am Emery, Slayer of Trolls. feeling spicy after the lemons, and I also say, there will be no more blood shed here today.
As you shed more blood.
Remembering my friend Arnor.
Oh, that's great. All right. So, I'm going to control Markham's movement, but I'm going to have you guys roll on him. Who would like to roll for Markham?
I will.
All right. Markham, seeing you attacked, is going to rush next to your aid, and he is also going to strike the polar bear that has lashed out at you. Go ahead and roll a d20 to attack.
All right, that's going to be a 15 plus whatever.
15. His plus to hit is a 4, so it's a 19. That's going to hit as he draws a long sword from back behind him. comes running in, strikes true against that polar bear. He does. Okay, he's using both hands, so he does 7 points of slashing damage on the first shot. Roll to attack again.
All right, that is going to be 15 again.
Ooh. 15. That'll hit again. Go ahead and I'll let you actually roll for his damage as well here.
I'm a polar bear.
Okay, what do I roll for his damage?
1d10 plus 2.
Here's my d10. Why is this so hard to find? I need to pull these out separately. There it is. No, that's not it. I'm sorry, this is taking me so long. Did you take my d10s? There it is.
Yeah, I took all your d10s as a joke.
1d10 plus 2. This is a terrible joke. That's
It'd
gonna
be so
plus,
funny if I took all your d10s.
plus 2, that'll be 11.
11. So he does 18 points. Woo-wee. I'm going to have to get my calculator out for this battle.
Carry the 2. Square root of infinity.
Let's go. As he begins to carve up that polar bear next to you, swinging his longsword multiple times. And just kind of gives you a head nod over to Ruby. He's going to stay locked in the position with you. Ruby, it is your turn.
Okay.
Nighty, you are on deck.
Is he still latched on?
No, it was that latch on was for purely flavor.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at it again. At the polar bear this time. So I'm going to hiss at it. And kind of bare my claws a little bit.
Polar bears got better wisdom than the fucking giants do.
What?
Oh,
Are you
shit.
kidding me?
Oh, shit.
Why?
Oh, but he rolled shit. He rolled a 2.
Thank God. Thank God. Lady Luck is on my side. That's why she winked at me earlier.
All right. What does Dissonant Whispers do?
Alright, so it takes 3d6 of psychic damage. Do you want me to go ahead and roll for
Roll
that?
it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay, 3d6. Alright, so then that's 11. 11 points of psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as away as possible from me.
DTD.
So it's scared of me. Is it really?
Oh,
Nice.
Night, let's go.
All right, so as I hiss at it and I bare my claws, it, I guess, gets terrified because I'm a very terrifying cat now. It's really intimidated by me. It turns to run, but as it turns, as it moves its face away, I claw my hands into the side of its face. And with its own momentum of trying to move away and my hand coming from the other way, it just rips its face off.
Let's go. Anything
There we
else for
go.
your
She's got the
your
face.
turn, Ruby? God, I can't speak.
Rips its face off. So she has the polar bear face. Let's see. Hold on, let me pull up the map really quick.
You are currently still next to another polar bear, so it will get an attack of opportunity if you move.
I'm not going to, but I'm going to throw it almost like as an intimidation down in front of it and hiss at that one as well.
See a smile come across Markham's face. Ruby,
Yes.
as your turn ends, you look out and you can see the runes on the stone next to you glowing strong. And you can see runes start to form around where your wound's at on your body, and they begin to seal up. You get 5 points of healing.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? I need to go stand by that rock eventually. Maybe I'll get more. It's a
Never
special
know.
rock. I love special rocks.
Special lightning rock.
I'm gonna have a pet rock at the end of this.
All right, Nighty, before your turn, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
And do we get advantage on this, or is that just wisdom saves we get advantage?
It's just
on?
wisdom saves.
Okay.
24.
24
His dad
for
bod
myself.
can move.
I just got 20.
Not.
I got 24.
Not natural.
I mean, not natural.
All right. Roll for the other guys. Everyone succeeds as a large cropping of boulders comes in, slamming down onto the site, smashing into a million ice-like pieces. You guys are all able to dodge and make way from it. You can tell that this is coming in from other giants outside surrounding the town.
Does that change our formation?
No,
So we
it does
dodge.
not. This will not change your formation. You dodge within your own 5 foot square.
Cool.
90, it is your turn. Jorog is up next.
Okay. Right before this whole like battle started, I actually casted Bark Skin, so I've got a couple extra points armor to my AC.
You go full Colossus mode.
Yeah. And I would like to. Let's see. Let's see. Am I able to cast Hunter's Mark on? Wait, where's the ruler? Let's put this thing out here. I like to cast Hunter's Mark on this big giant here.
All right. The female frost giant bodyguard.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Let's see. Let me mark
Hunter's
those.
mark
It's
is
gonna be a level-
applied.
Yeah, just gonna be level 1. Okay. I want to go ahead and take a longbow shot at that giant or
Go
that
for it.
bodyguard there.
Go for it.
Okay. So and I'm gonna use sharpshooter. Now, question: since they're all be considered favorite enemies, correct? Except the wolves, or would those? Which enemies are considered favorite? Because it's giants or large enemies is what it says is my favorite enemies.
Giants. These are just
Okay.
the ones you have on that. Just giants.
So just this guy here, or is it the bodyguard count as well?
Giants.
The 2 bodyguards.
All
Okay.
giants.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let's do. Okay. Let's roll for attack. All right. That first one is gonna be a 12. On that guy.
12 does not hit.
Okay. All right. Let's roll for second attack then. That one's a 23.
23 will hit. You did not declare whether that was sharpshooter or not, so it does not have sharpshooter.
I thought I did right before this, didn't I?
You have to call each shot. The
Oh, you gotta
training
do
wheels
each
are now off, so this
Okay.
is a regular shot.
All right. Okay. Let's do. All right, that's an 8 plus 3, plus a d6, is a 4, so 15. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
Yep.
And just double check. You've rolled for everything. You remembered your hunter's mark. You remembered your extra
Yep.
giant damage. Perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So when you call that out, tell me the first amount that's piercing, and then I want you to
Okay.
tell me what the extra giant damage is. Give me each 3 pieces because they may be weighted differently.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah. Okay. So next one, you said call that
Yep.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right, and I think that's gonna end my turn because I can't do any bonus actions or anything like
All
that.
right.
so-
You're gonna remain locked into where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, if I move, it gets an attack of opportunity. So yeah, I'm just gonna remain locked where I'm at.
All right. It is Jorog the Skull Splitter's turn. I'm going to take this for a quick second for anybody who needs to make a bathroom break or get a refill on beverage. Go ahead and do so, and we will resume combat right here. Very short break. We'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. That's why I look at it. I guess it's the new D&D noob in myself, but yeah, never have ever had to call it twice. So, oh well, I learned.
What, did everybody leave? What the hell is going on here? Everybody fled all at one time. Well, that's awkward.
What is?
Well, I lost music and everybody was gone. I left and came back and
Who needs sound?
who needs sound?
No, we can read lips. We don't need music. It's fine.
Still trying to get rid of my Thanos style shine.
But you look so beautiful as a purple
People eater?
person. Yep.
Was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. The old fucks are going, yeah, I know that song, shit. I'm gonna equip the Infinity Gauntlet, and I'm gonna snap, and half the giants will disappear.
Done. Ta-da!
Hey, come
Play
on!
for this however you want.
Whatever's left of the guy in front of me, I'm just gonna teabag him repetitively, giggling.
Sounds like that bartender in the Neon Regimes campaign. And slinging lemon drops.
So you'll like this, a little bit of IRL. I actually got a shout out to Emery today talking about lemon drops in the Rock and Roll Happy Hour tonight.
Nice.
And while I had it on my channel, somebody got
On the radio?
got the reference. Yes, on the radio.
Oh, I'm on the radio.
Let's go. All right.
Dude, you're gonna have to fly me out to San Diego, man. I gotta have a sit down now that you've introduced me.
Well, you know, shit. I mean, you're gonna be just 2 hours north of me in just about a month.
Drive down, do some radio.
Hey yo, come on, oh, baby.
I just want to push buttons.
And I was wrong earlier. The frost giant does have higher wisdom saving throw than the polar bear. I went off the straight. I went off the straight stat block and not the little tidbit below it. All right.
Bitch.
Jorog is going to pull the great axe from behind his back out. Fools! He's going to take one strike at you, Nightcock. That is going to be a 22.
That's gonna hit.
That's a big boy. Does 17 points of slashing damage as he comes down with his large ice axe across your chest. As he pulls back up, he actually looks over and across and sees Ruby downing one of his polar bears. He's gonna point his fist out, and you can see the air begin to crystallize as he shoots a large ray of frost across over at the chest of Ruby. Ruby, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is going to be 18.
18.
My dex is high.
You're able to save.
Fast cat.
You take 8 points of frost damage.
Oh, it still sucks.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that big fucking giant is within 5 feet of my reach?
Yes, he is.
I get a sentinel attack.
Go for it.
Beautiful.
Kick his ass, sea bass.
With my great sword, that is a hold on, 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Perfect. There's the 2d6 plus 3. 4, 7. That makes it 10 points slashing damage for my sentinel attack.
You said 4 plus 7? Isn't that
No.
11?
No. It was a 4 and a 3 plus
Okay.
another 3, which is 10. Don't confuse the math.
Don't get it twisted, chat. The only person who hashtags Team Randy is Mudcat.
Not true. Go watch your VODs. There's a lot more people in Randy's corner than you think.
It's only because he starts it and they follow.
Yeah. Wake up, people.
I love seeing them pop up. It cracks my shit up. It's like watching a crowd and them doing the wave. I just every now and then see Mudcat pimping it, and they're just a bunch of hashtag Team Randys.
Mm-hmm.
You crack my shit up, dude.
It's like that time when Emery won over the chat, man. It's all about that Coliseum mentality.
Play to the mob, my son.
Look at that sticker. Meowsers.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
So, like I said, explain to me a little bit real quick. So reactions. So I have one of my reactions is Giant Killer. When a large or larger creature hits you within 5 feet of you, you get basically can use your reaction to attack that creature immediately. Now, does that reaction count as one of my actions on my next turn, or is that just a bonus?
It is a reaction, which is completely different. You get one of those per round. So yes, you can now use your reaction after the end of his turn. And remember this, I'll let you do this more often. At the finisher's turn, that's when you would be able to get yours radio, and that's when you would be able to use your reaction, Nighthawk.
Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
But since he's not moving, I'm just like, it's okay.
Okay.
He looks down at the rest of you. Give me Artus Simber! Nighty, you have your chance for a reaction here. Since you were right next to him, your bow will be at a disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's do it with sharpshooter.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy. Here we go.
All right, the first one's a 22 still, because I do get a +2 to favored enemy to my attack roll.
Okay, so roll with disadvantage. Take your lowest one. Then add -5.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it should be because I get +8 right to begin with. -5 would be it would be a +3, but I get a +2 because it's a favored enemy, so that'd be a +5, correct, to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one, the second one is a 20, not natural.
Got it. That'll hit. Actually, no, it does not. It does not hit Jorog.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. No, it does hit Jorog. It does hit Jorog. Correct.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so that'd be 4 + 3, so 7 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see. Then it would just be a +10 to the damage overall for sharpshooter. So 17 points.
So you can add the. That'll always be piercing damage. So just tell me in the groups of what kind of damage you are. So 17 piercing. Now go ahead and roll your extra giant damage.
Yeah, and so for that one, I'm not actually even sure. It doesn't tell me in here what my extra giant damage is.
You don't get extra damage. You get extra to hit.
Yes, that's my reaction.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep. That's it.
I
Yep.
always confuse those where you get that extra modifier and it's to hit.
Well, I know Tyson told me last time that I did, but it's not anywhere in my character sheet. So unless
Don't
he just
listen to
found it
Tyson. That was mistake one.
All right.
Well, I'll take 1 second right now to look at it before we go any further.
Yeah. Just.
Let's see here. Yours is, you're a ranger. And you are a big bad giant slayer. Let's go down to these. Not a beastmaster, not a gloom stalker, not an ambusher, not a sporker. You're a hunter, giant killer. When a large is 5 feet of you to attack you, the reaction, so you get that reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because you don't have let's see here.
Something specific.
You're not level 6 yet.
Okay, so it's because I'm 5. Okay, perfect. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's when you're able to
Too
choose
young.
additional favored enemies.
All right.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you. So yeah, it would just be 17 points of piercing damage then.
Perfect. Let's go.
That's good. That's good.
He's going to stay locked into you in his spot. Hister, it is your turn. Chikios is on deck. Good to see your full Thanos mode for this fight. You're going to need it.
Hold on, can I try one thing?
Nah.
Oh, you did. I wasn't quick enough. I wasn't quick enough on the draw. I was totally going to change your video right when you did it. I knew what you were about to do. Oh, God, I was so close.
Did half
rid
the
of
fucking
half of us
combatants
instead.
disappear? No.
There we go. Bam, there's your color correction's back on. You're no longer Thanos.
What did it cost you?
Everything.
This is inevitable. I need you to roll a 1d10, Hester.
1d10, stand by for greatness. That is a 8.
That is the wrong die.
That quiet chuckle underneath his breath.
Mm. All right. And this is a flavor of a lightning strike. As you get ready and you pull out your long sword, you mutter a small prayer underneath your breath. And as you finish, you cut and slide your hand across that long sword and bring it back up with both hands, and where your blood is ignites into white platinum-like flame across your blade. They're just dropping lightning strikes right now.
Oh God.
Fucking Zeus is above, just throwing goddamn lightning bolts down.
Drop
have-
a lightning if your team Randy.
You have an additional 1d8 fire damage to your longsword now.
Nice.
Beautiful. As I start my attack, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna whisper my hunter's mark over this big motherfucker right here. And then I'm going to, along with that, say another prayer.
Jorog?
Yeah, Jorog. Say another prayer and cast Divine Smite over my blade. And then I'm going to roll to attack.
Let's go.
Get him, get him.
It's a 25.
25 will hit.
Yes. Fuck Yes. All right, let's play addition.
Do you want me to pull my calculator out again?
There's 1. There's 7 and 3. Wait, 7 and 3 slashing. Plus Hunter's Mark, which I always have to look up. That's an additional D6. See, that was. So okay. 10 plus 2 plus my 2d8. Hold on, I'm getting there. 10 slashing, 10 points slashing damage, 7 points of radiant damage, and an additional 6 points of fire damage.
7 points of radiant damage, 6 points of fire,
10 points of slashing.
23 total. Whoo, dog. Big round. All right.
Go at it again. That will be 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Oh, yeah. Let's fucking go. 3, 4, 7 plus
Another
10.
lightning strike hits and drops one of the runes as they begin to glow bright.
All right, we have another 12 points of slashing damage on the big guy.
Dang.
I didn't cast Divine Smite on that second one, so.
What's your fire damage?
Oh, benevolent DM right there. That's 8 fire damage.
All right. Flavor how you strike him.
So I'm gonna swing in both hands, try and pierce as far as I can into his armor, just burning through the middle of him with white hot fire. I'm gonna sling my blade out. I'm gonna go back in again, just stabbing into the center chest of him, trying to break through this thick fucking studded armor like he just went to fucking Hot Topic and bought shit. He's trying to destroy the very center of this guy.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, no one knows who you're looking for. What do you want him for? And you're not gonna find him here. That's it.
All right. I have to pull up my own character sheet because I have 20 pulled up except for my own. So prepared. Zikios is currently shitting pants.
Trying to even up with that giant poop, huh?
Amazing.
Oh, shit.
All right. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit at a 3rd level, and I'm going to place it where Ruby's at. As I call out and I look back over, Ruby! To just catch her attention. Chikios's cape begins to flare back, and at this point you can once again fully see the golden set of deer antlers coming up out of his crown that he has, along with his own satyr horns, as the magic begins to materialize between his hands, as you can see golden green and yellow fairies pour out and begin to make a runic circle around where Ruby is at, and currently a small face spirit appears up above her in a glow of moonlight that sheds down. Ruby, you get to roll 2d6. Oh no, I get to roll it for you. I'm sorry.
That sounds good.
2d6 for get 5 points.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then where the hell am I at? Good. I am not next to this motherfucker. I'm going to boogie the fuck back over where this tree is at. She goes to go find some fucking cover. I'm out, bitches.
Peace.
Deuces.
Oh god, dude.
And as I run back behind, and I imagine Chiquios runs about as well as Peyton Manning. I'm just like,
Savage.
radio. What did I radio shit? History. What did I tell you about the size of that shit? And I run back behind the tree. That is going to conclude my turn. The winter wolves are going to be unleashed, as you can hear. Just a deafening howl as both of them are unclipped and begin to run out. One's going to dart directly for Markham. Oh, I forgot about these cool things.
Oh, great.
Emery having
Can we
flashbacks
keep
and be
it
like,
that way?
why is it always
I
gotta be
forgot about
wolves?
this.
Yes, and as it goes up and bares its teeth next to Markham, I need Markham, Ruby, and Emery all to make dexterity saving throws.
Speaking my language, 20, not net.
Boom.
You succeed.
24.
You succeed.
Just light on her feet. Can't catch this cat. Can't get me. Can't get me.
All right. Markham. Oh, Markham fails. You guys take 9 points of frost damage. Markham takes all 18 as that winter wolf emits a cone of cold breath as it howls out at you.
What kind of
You said
weird-ass
8?
wolf is this?
This is a much larger version of what you encountered up in the mountains. Let's see. All right. It's going to hold its turn there. The other wolf is going to dart. It's going to do the same. This time I need Nightcock, Hister, and Emery all to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Nat fucking 20.
Get it.
25.
Remove
go.
cock from ass.
18.
18, you succeed as well. 90?
25.
You guys all succeed as it bares its teeth and then howls out that frozen cold breath. You all take 9 points of frost damage.
Is it 9?
Yes, 9.
9. I refuse to take it.
9.
All right.
Nothing bad happened here.
Sir Barrick, seeing this wolf bear down in front of you, is going to start and mutter a prayer as well and hold out his large maul in front of him, and it seems to glow with a radiance around it as he's going to pull up over and swing it and go directly for the middle of that wolf's back. Oh yeah, that's a big hit. He does 11 points of damage, bludgeoning, plus 5 points of radiant damage. He's gonna pick up his maul as he hits the back of that wolf. It hunches down. Nat fucking 20, baby.
Ah, yeah.
Let's go.
Suck a fat one.
Sir Barrick pulls up his next strike with his maul, and it strikes true, doing not just a critical, but maximum damage.
Our
No
hero.
way.
He does 12, 18, 18 times 2 plus 10. He does 46 points of damage.
That's insane.
I can't even count that high.
Let's
definitely.
go.
You're gonna need every point of damage in this fight that you can get.
So says the DM. We're dead.
Yep.
Damn it.
You know, if you get a good DM, you don't have to worry about dying every week.
What does he always say? What does he always say? It's the threat of mortality.
I gave you guys weeks of RP. Weeks of RP.
You gotta love the characters. That way you're fucking heartbroken when they all fucking die. Thanos snaps his fucking fingers.
Wasn't it you that killed your own character?
Listen!
Maybe if
We're
you
not
didn't
gonna
try to
do
be a
that.
muscle
Do
wizard.
that.
No,
All right.
I knocked the character unconscious.
Back in, as he slams his maul back across the back of that winter wolf. It just splays out, almost completely breaking his will to stand. That wolf is looking very, very bad. Barrick is going to stay locked into his winter wolf. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm 22.
19.
24.
25.
Fuck.
I got a really good dexterity saving modifier.
Everybody succeeds as another round of boulders come flying into the space. Everyone is able to dodge as they smash and break into pieces and chunks. All right. The female giant lets loose a scream as she can see her winter wolf almost go down to the ground. She's gonna come straight at Sir Barrick, swinging her great axe. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice.
As she swings with her great axe, Sir Barrick dodges out of the way. Just fervor and anger, her great axe gets stuck into the ground. She pulls it back out with anger and glares and looks down at Barrick. I'm gonna rule that she loses one of her actions on that.
Boom.
All right.
Sir Barrick is turning into quite the champion on the field.
What a
Easy there,
stud.
Arya. Easy. He's not Robert Baratheon's son. Just calm the fuck down.
It's like watching your little sister, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You said that about me? It's like watching your little sister?
No, just in general.
All right. That giant's gonna come and run in, seeing Ruby down one of the polar bears. It's going to take a strike at Ruby.
No.
That is going to be a 13.
Ah, miss. Fuck you.
It misses, swinging
Heck
its
yeah.
great frozen axe. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh,
That's the wrong piece.
nope. You can't take it back. That's it. You said it. That's not how this works. Nope. I'm pulling my headphones out. I can't hear it.
It's a 15.
God.
I need the DM to remove his headphones, please.
That only works once.
All
Fuck
right.
this guy.
15 hits. I'd like that 13 back, please.
Does 19 points of slashing damage with his great axe.
I'm down.
Wow.
No.
Ruby,
No.
as the axe comes across your body, it slides and strikes too. As you drop down to your knees, that giant brings up its axe again and takes a strike at Emery.
Fuck. I'm gonna reaction cast shield.
That is a 23.
It's gonna hit anyway. Holy fuck.
Man, and I'm rolling low on the damage too.
Thank you.
Oh.
Does 21 points of slashing damage.
Holy fuck.
That's low.
I'm still standing, but barely. Looking like a Apollo Creed late rounds, man.
All right.
This is not going as planned.
Polar bear is gonna gnarl in at Markham. It does not hit Markham. It's gonna take a swing with its paw at him. That strike hits true. He does 12 points of slashing damage to Markham as it rakes across his chest. Another drop of lightning crashes down and hits into the ruins of those rocks. All right. That's going to be end of the polar bear's turn. It's going to stay locked in. Emery, it is your turn. Markham is up.
All right, I am actually gonna not do anything to this guy just hit me, but I am going to cast an ice knife over here so that it explodes in this 5-foot radius for all three of these dudes. So that is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And that's going to do 1d10. That is 4 damage on the initial hit to this big dude here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to explode in a...
That's just the piercing, correct?
That's just the piercing damage, yeah,
okay.
The initial hit. And then it's going to explode for a dex save of 14 for all three of those guys.
Ice Giant saves. The bodyguard, the female bodyguard saves. The Winter Wolf saves. Jorg does not save.
Okay, it's Jorg. I was casting it back here. It's only a 5-foot radius. He's not within 5 feet, is he?
I'm gonna give it to you on Jorg. These guys are big.
Okay, so it's 8 damage. So I guess they all take half of the ice knife.
Well, only the person who doesn't make the dexterity saving throw.
Okay, well it's 8 damage, so they'll take half on a save.
Okay, half on the save. Unfortunately, as it splinters out into ice particles, you can see it connect and just freeze to their body. It doesn't seem to do very much damage at all.
Okay. Beyond. Let's see what else I might be able to do here. I'm actually gonna use a bonus action to regain regain a sorcery point.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. End of your turn. You receive 5 points of healing emitting from those rocks.
Yeah. I love rocks.
Oh man, Markham's not in a good place.
Oh God.
My sympathies.
Right, he's going to go in on that polar bear. First attack hits. Second attack hits. He's going to do a total $14 damage to that polar bear. With both swings. Yeah, he's going to just stay locked in, battling where he's at. Ruby, at the beginning of your turn, as you begin to feel yourself fade from consciousness, you see images and pictures of the Feywild in your mind. As you open your eyes, you currently have 10 more hit points. Because you're in that circle of the healing spirit.
Oh.
You are back.
Unkillable.
You are back conscious. As you stand back up, your movement will be halved, but you are alive.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. And if I try to move, they're all right there.
You can disengage as your action
Okay.
to not
They
take an
won't
attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that cool move.
All right, where would you like to
Where I
go?
need- That's what I gotta figure out. There's like no place of cover. I can only go 15 feet.
You just point on that map where you want to go.
That rock is 25 feet. That ridge is.
I will go ahead and let you have your. I'll let you have your full movement. I'm not going to drop you completely prone, because since you got since. I'll let you. I will let you move back there. Since you didn't, it's like you never even got to hit the ground. Because
Okay.
technically, it's been like a whole handful of seconds.
Cool.
All
Let's
right,
say it's a cat thing.
it's a cat thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that 5-foot square.
Okay.
Anybody it goes, and you don't have to stay on it. You can dip in and out of this circle.
Where's the circle at?
I'm getting it.
Oh,
Where
sorry.
you were standing, it is now marked.
Okay. Okay. I see.
All right. You have a bonus action left.
I'd like to go ahead and give inspiration. Oh, he already has inspiration, doesn't he? Yes, already does, doesn't he?
Remember, you guys all have hero points. You also have your inspiration die.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Chikios hasn't used his yet, so I think we're good. Or else I would have cast that on him. Hold on, wait, actually.
Remember,
yeah,
you'll
no,
need to
I
talk into your mic because I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. No, I'm good. That's it.
All right. That's going to be the end of your turn. Nighty, you are up, and then it is Jorog's turn.
All right. How's this big wolf here right in front of me? How's that wolf looking? Rough. Okay.
Oh, very rough.
Okay. I'm gonna take Let's do. I'm gonna take a first attack. I know will be disadvantaged with longbow and sharpshooter at that wolf there.
Get it, Eddie, get it.
Okay, that one would be 19. Disadvantaged. 18 on the second one to attack.
18 will hit.
Okay.
Remember, you did not declare sharpshooter. So
I did.
I did.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry, I did not
Yes.
hear it. My bad.
I did.
Okay.
Say it. Yep, I did. All right, so D8.
Sharpshooter by default, describe its demise.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, so this
DTD.
wolf, right, is just sitting there on the ground, just kind of shaking a little bit, trying to stand up on its legs. And I'm gonna take that, kick it at its feet, and it's gonna stare up at me, just kind of with this stupid, dumb look in its face. I'm gonna take that arrow. I'm just gonna cock it back and just shoot it right down its throat. You're gonna see that thing travel right out its ass and just die.
Oh,
That's how it works.
vivid.
Yes, sorry guys.
Exploding the pink starfish.
Hashtag
Straight to dimple.
All right, so that's first attack. Second attack, I'm gonna do sharpshooter as well to Olga up here, the bodyguard, female bodyguard up top. I'm gonna call her Olga. And I'm gonna do like I said, sharpshooter longbow at her as well. And that's not disadvantage, right? Because I'm far enough, or
Not disadvantage. That is
Okay.
correct.
Okay. It's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. 8, 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus the 10 for the sharpshooter, 20, and a d6 is a 3. So 23 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, no, I did roll. I rolled Hunter's Mark on that as well. So yeah, that's would be it.
All right.
23 points.
23 points. Then what's the hunter's mark?
No, that was with Hunter's Mark included.
Okay,
So.
23 points total. Got it.
Yep. Total damage. Yep.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Bonus actions. Nope, that's it. End my turn.
As that last lightning crash slammed into the runes, it seems to make a circle around the battlefield. And you can see the electricity intensifying all around you. And I will mark this.
Oh,
Wow.
just had that pulled up, huh?
When you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
You just fucking have a fucking lightning graphic on hand. No big deal. It's whatever, guys. Like, not.
He's been
prepared at
waiting
all.
2 months to use that fucking thing. Okay, so
When you're organized, you're organized. And other times, you're not.
Oh, lightning? Yeah, I fucking got you. No big deal.
You can hear the giants muttering back and forth. I need everyone to take their headset off except for Nighty, because you were in combat. You can hear them. Suacha! Murachacha! You can hear them calling out, "This is the work of storm giants!" You hear this, Nighty.
Okay.
As the runes light up and the electrical energy starts to bounce and bound around your body, it's like nothing you've experienced before, as it just radiates across. I need everybody to add +2 to their AC.
Oh shit!
Thank God.
So how do we add that in here?
Don't
Click
don't
on
worry
your
about
AC
it. Just
to
make a
customize.
just make a mental
Just
note
make a
of
note. Okay, gotcha. Perfect. All right.
it. At the same time, while you were inside this circle, you look down and you see your weapons engraved with giant-like runes as well. Your weapon, and this is including Hister's, all does an extra D8 of lightning damage.
Let's fucking
Is that,
go.
is
As
that
you were
both daggers for me?
Yes, that is both.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Chat bringeth the gifts,
Love you, chat.
apparently from the lightning giants, the storm giants. All right. Jorog seeing this, and they need it in this fight because this is deadly damage. Jorg is going to come down with a swing on you, Hister. It's a nat 20.
Oh shit! That ties. All right, celebrate the nat 20s in chat. That's fine. Judas.
11. 21. Does 46 points of slashing damage.
Wow,
Ouch.
that hurts. And then that'll knock me out.
How many
Wow.
lightning bolts for Randy to come save us?
Randy!
Where you at, Randy?
Woof. That fucking hurt.
As he
Wow.
pulls up his great axe and swings it across your body. The axe enters so far that he picks you up off the ground with the strike and swings back up around with you still on the axe. It impales you back into the ground. Your body is prone. As he puts his foot up over your chest, pulls the axe off. The remains of you dripping down over his blade. He's gonna come across with a swing at you, Emery.
Casting a shield as a reaction.
That is a 24.
God damn it, it hits.
These dice from Forsaken.
For namesake.
For namesake.
Forsaken. My bad.
He does
Yeah, even
26
with the
points.
+2.
26
Even with the
points of slashing damage.
I'm down. Yeah.
Not like this.
As you two are cleaved to the ground by Jorog. Where is Archer Simba?
Where the fuck is this coward?
Hister. On your turn, electricity still flowing over your body. receive 10 points
Oh, fuck.
of healing inside this new lightning circle as it begins to stitch up and form your body. Your half movement as you regain consciousness on the ground. Your sword still lit in flames, body still encircled with electricity.
Is it my turn? Rising up with my flaming sword. Look at that big giant go. That all you got? Fucking pussy. I'm gonna go with the great sword, but once again, gonna cast Divine Smite. Saying my prayer from my sword, not only flaming, but also going to glow white hot. And it is going to be, oh fuck, 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Don't forget you have inspiration.
Oh, we all have inspiration.
I have not forgot. I've got my I got all kinds of good stuff.
As you strike true with that shot, another shot of lightning crashes down and hits in the ground behind Jorog. Continue with your turn.
That's 9 plus an additional 3. That's 12. Hold on, not done yet. 5, 17 slashing damage. And an additional, all right, so it's 17 points slashing damage plus an additional 5 points fire damage and another 8 points radiant damage.
Let's go. All right. On the first strike. All right. Second strike.
Hitting true that first time. I'll say a prayer for my sword again. Yet another divine smite. That will be 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
No. Well, Hunter's Mark. It's 14. Oh yeah, plus Divine Smite. All right, so that is 14 points slashing damage plus an additional 6 points of radiant damage and another 5 points fire damage.
But lightning damage from that D8.
That's what I'm rolling on.
What's your total on that again?
Streaming consciousness. I don't know. I just spouted the numbers out as they came.
You're gonna have to keep track, man. You were somewhere around 20, I believe. So we'll go.
Does anyone count?
We'll go ahead. As you do it, you're gonna have to keep track, man. So get something, a little notepad somewhere, because I can't just catch numbers while I show run like that as quickly.
Let's go with what Crimson said and say 28.
Yeah, 28.
I'll split
28 points of total damage.
I'll
Somebody
split
else write 100 in the chat.
I'll split the difference.
14, 6, and 5 plus
Okay.
D8 of lightning.
25. Nice. As you guys are starting to pile significant damage onto Jorg as you take multiple strikes against his large lumbering body. Your last strike hits Jorog in the chest, and you can see the ring light up, and where that lightning strike hit back behind Jorog, you can slowly begin to see the materializing body of a large storm giant, not fully fleshed, only held shimmering faintly you can see his body go in and out, coated in electricity. I will roll his initiative. All right.
Am I done with my turn?
Anything else for your turn?
For my bonus action, I'm going to do lay on hands on myself and give myself an additional 5 hit points.
Go ahead, touch yourself.
And I'm going to think about you while I do it.
Randy.
All right.
Gross.
The shimmering body of that storm giant with its white eyes and long, crooked blade that carves up slams a hand down on Jorog's shoulder and spins him around. When he grabs him, Jorog is restrained. And as he has Jorog restrained, you can see he reaches up with that long, crooked blade up into the sky. Jorog is slammed down with a bolt of lightning for 54 points of damage. As it, in a feat of irony, crashes into his helmet. And you can see the steam coming up from underneath that helmet as it jars his brain. As that steam rolls out, it crystallizes and is freezing to the air around him.
I almost thought it was going to be our very first chat. Describe that demise. Keep raining those goddamn lightning bolts.
Oh, man. Not quite yet.
One can hope. One can hope.
That's a lot of damage,
Jeez, yeah, it is.
but you need it.
Yeah.
All right, Chikios' turn. Malaka! Chikios is gonna peek his head around the bush. Looks back at Ruby. Ruby, it is not going very well out there.
We're not giving up.
All right, I'm going to cast. Now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run up because it's more value. Chikios is going to run back up behind Hister and slam his hand on Hister's shoulder. It's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
14. 18. All right. As Chikios slams his hand onto your shoulder, it also radiates with electricity as he puts forcing his Fey magic in your body to seal up your wounds. Does 24 points of healing.
Wow.
Let's go. Between that, oh baby.
All right. And after I slam that on, I run like a little bitch. I make this awesome epic moment, and then I Peyton Manning run back. I go, what a history, you go get him.
Omaha.
Thanks, brother. Nice one.
All right. Roll 20. Don't shit out on me now. Refresh. I dream of a day when Roll 20 doesn't shit itself. Wow, that was really weird and like staticky from you.
Oh, the whistle?
No, it's actually voice
Ian
meter.
Staticky.
Sorry, just whistling musicals here.
Just whistling Dixie in the corner.
It was Les Mis, but Cats is close.
Excellent. All right. As that winter wolf tries to regain its breath weapon, but fails. No longer with pack tactics. It's just going to go in for a bite on Markham. As it tries to lash out after it can't withdraw its breath weapon, it fails. Doesn't strike true. All right. It'll be Sir Barrick's turn. Sir Barrick is going to move in and take on the female bodyguard Frost Giant on his own. All right. He's gonna take his first swing in. God, dude, this guy rolls so fucking hot. 23 on the first.
Get him!
Gonna swing around for a second time. Nat 20.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
This dude's going down in legend. All right, the first shot.
There's no Chaz, that's for sure.
Ruby has a new hero. New
He does
idol.
Oh,
15
womp
points
womp.
of bludgeoning damage plus 5 radiant damage. All right. Let's go ahead and get that. I should remember this number from last time because when he auto-critted. That is 46 points.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Dear God. Damn.
I want to fuck this guy.
I bet you do.
Oh, man. Sir Barrick very close to a DTD of his own.
Oh.
As he takes his large, great hammer and begins spinning to catch momentum, swings back behind, and you can hear the crunch as the first hit clips into the side of her kneecap. And he begins swinging again the opposite way and slams into her other kneecap as you can hear the bones crush underneath him and cripple the legs of that frost giant. She kneels down, barely able to stand, looking very rough. All right. Into Barrick's turn. The male bodyguard is going to take a swing at you, Emery.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're down, aren't you?
Dubs.
No, you're
I am
down.
down.
Okay, with you down, going to turn around at that storm giant.
He's not going to shoot an arrow in my head when I'm down?
Damn.
Not this time. There's a lot of shit going on the battlefield. First swing. As it slides through the electricity of this avatar of the storm giant, it does 26 points of slashing damage. Comes around and swings its axe again, dispersing the electrical form. You can actually see the storm giant vamp out of full form for a second, and the electricity swing back and pull its image back up as it hits for a nat 20.
Wow.
Damn, that's a good hit.
It does 54 points.
Wow.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
He's a fucking giant. He can take it. Dump that at least into the.
All right. The female ice giant is going to swing down at Sir Barrett. This dude's fucking legend. Does not hit.
Jeez.
Three and a 1.
Wow.
Brutalized. Barely able to stand. Can't find purchase. Whiffs and misses on Sir Barrick, who's taken 0 damage this battle.
What a fucking god.
What an
man.
amazing hero.
All right.
Weird.
I need to get his autograph after this.
All right. The polar bear's turn.
There was a fucking polar bear in the
I know, I
field.
forgot to. He's hiding down
Sitting
there.
underneath there.
One left. It doesn't have a lot of life left. They've been locked at it.
Slowly fights.
All right. It's going to go in for a multi-pack on Markham. It misses on its bite as it tries to grapple down. It's going to go in for a claw attack next. It finds purchase with the claw. Does 12 points of slashing damage across Markham's chest. Markham is not looking very good.
Got him on the ropes.
Hang in there, buddy.
Ooh, I've actually forgot to add in. He's done a little bit better. Let's see. He's gotten that +5 twice now, so he's got. It's a little bit better. He's not completely on death's door. All right. Emery, receive a +10 at the beginning of your round.
Hell yeah.
As you rise back up.
Okay. I'm gonna green flame blade this guy and then this polar bear. So first hit on the big dude is a 20, not nat.
Hold on, just a quick question. Has anybody done damage to this bodyguard? This male bodyguard?
I don't know that anyone
I don't-
has.
Think so, no.
No one had. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, oh my god, did I delete his damage? I was
No,
looking. I
no,
was
no.
like,
He's full
oh,
health, man.
yeah.
No, I
He's
don't think anybody
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's taking almost all his health. He's looking
He's on
real
death's
bad.
door. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, he's looking real
I thought
rough.
you said he was looking really bad.
oh god. All right,
So I'm
we need to be better at this. Come on, improv,
29 nat
guys.
to hit on that guy.
20.
that hit?
20 hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5 damage plus. So 11 to a night, 1d8 of lightning, right?
Oh shit.
That is 10 total damage on the first hit to that guy, and
Mhm.
the green flame blade will jump over and do one fire damage on the polar bear.
It's just enough.
Oh,
Booyah!
let's fucking go!
Blow on him a little bit.
And then I'll. Sorry, do you wanna get that one, or you want me to go with my second attack here?
Go for it. You can flavor it all at the end. DTD.
So I'm gonna get in there and You stab him once with that green flame blade, which is now that blue fire on the end of my dagger, and it's gonna jump from the bodyguard over to the polar bear, and it just catch his entire fur on fire, and just like gonna burn up, and he's gonna have no. He's gonna look like that weird bear that you see on the Nature Channel when they like shave him. He's gonna, like just hairless bear because he's all in flames.
Jesus Christ, Emery,
the
that
Nature
stinks.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna come back around with the second dagger with sneak attack, and it's gonna be 23 to hit. What's the D of lightning?
23 hits.
Hold on. That's gonna be 12 damage on that total. On the bodyguard here.
All right. Anything else for your turn? I can let you know that since you were next to that phase circle, you will not take an attack of opportunity if you dip into it.
Oh,
Because
really?
you're still
Okay,
next to
then
it.
I didn't know how that worked. I will dip into it then.
Gonna put his hand upon his hip, and then he will dip.
If I tip, you dip, we dip.
All right, you're over the top of that phase circle. You will receive 6, 9,
There are 3 in there.
11 points of healing as you step into the phase circle, and you can feel Chikios' healing rush over your body. Anything else for your turn?
I'll just nah, that's it. I'm gonna call it there. It's good.
All right. Markham, looking back over at you with a big smile on his face, is going to turn and swing over and attack this winter wolf finally.
Get him.
You can thank for namesakes dice.
Yes! Is that the Feywild dice?
Let's go.
It's actually a different one. It's a
It's
this
the big iron one.
yeah, it's this big like crazy like carotid one.
I love it. Now get those nat
go.
20s in chat. Come on, let's go.
All right, Markham does maximum. No, he does not do maximum damage. That's Barrick. 8 plus 6, 14, 28 plus 4. He does 32 points of damage with his long sword.
Damn.
Nice.
God damn.
He's gonna swing with it again. 19. That's gonna hit. 8. Does 11 more points. As that winter wolf is starting to finally look rough. As he just begins to hack at the same haunch over and over again. This is my town! Ruby, it is your turn. Nighty, you are on deck. After both of your turns, we will take another small break.
Okay. For this dude.
Remember,
right here.
remember your mic.
Oh, sorry. It's so far away from me. This dude right here. It's as close as it goes. It just
Yeah.
keeps going further down.
Get it in there.
All right. I know.
Getting
All
a
right.
nice deep leg.
All right. This guy right here.
Yes.
I am going to use blindness for him. I'm going to cast blindness.
All right.
And
Is
you
that
will
a
have to
wisdom
do-
saving throw?
Constitution saving throw 14.
Oh man,
Why, he's got a high
Uh-oh.
constitution? Damn it.
they're
It's
giants.
a plus 20.
Yeah.
Say that like, oh, yeah.
I rolled a 7. It's just a 15.
God!
Wow.
Fine. Cool. Cool. That's great. That's super awesome. Just what I wanted to hear.
You tried. You even got a low roll, but
I know. All right. That'll be it for my turn. I can't really do a whole lot else right now, and I don't want to move closer.
All right.
Why not?
Receive another 10 points of healing.
Okay.
Yeah, got to add Markham's in. Markham's looking better as he begins to slowly heal up. All right. Rhiney. Or Rhiney, shit, 90.
Rhiney.
Wow.
You share a bed with a guy for one weekend.
Easy there, Robert Mondavi.
We got long... Actually, I have it. And remember... 90.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do. Well, here's a question. Can I move in? Is Jarg still stared back at the giant? Is he turned away from me?
Yes, he is.
So if I move, does he get an attack opportunity?
Typically he would, but since he's currently grappled, I'll let you have it.
Okay. And I can take that move anytime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do first. My first attack's gonna be sharpshooter. Sharpshooter, by the way. Longbow at the female bodyguard. And we're gonna roll for attack.
All right.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. All right. 7, 3 plus 10, 20. Got the D6, 1, and then so 21, and then we get a D8 of lightning damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So 21 of piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 of lightning.
It looks very, very close to death's door.
Okay. We're going to do another sharpshooter shot at the same bodyguard. Nat 20. Let's go.
Oh,
DTD.
do you get it?
Yeah.
Get it, Natty, get it.
So I'm gonna take that arrow with that lightning damage on it, and it's gonna kind of give that spark of lightning. It's gonna hit that bodyguard like right in the neck. It's gonna drop right to its knees. It's gonna drop its axe. I'm gonna walk up Mortal Kombat style, just kind of grab that giant, and just kind of hack right at the throat, and just blood's gonna go everywhere.
Get over here.
Victory. And then at the end, it lets out a fart.
Fight.
So,
All right. Are you using your movement to move over there?
yeah. Yes, I would like to my movement to move over. Well, I wanted to move to this spot where Emery was. That was my question.
Okay.
In that healing spot, unless there's
Alright.
a healing spot over here.
Gotcha. It is not.
Yeah.
It also goes up into the sky, so if you want to use your wings, you will still receive it. It is multi-layered, so you do not have to remain on the ground if you don't want to.
Okay, you're talking about here where he's at. Yeah, I'd like to fly up in the sky then and kind of hover over
Alright,
where Emery's
5,
at then
10.
and get that.
It'll take 15 feet to get there, and then you have a flight speed of what?
50.
50? All right.
Yep.
So you can go as high up in the air as you'd like after that. So that's for 35 feet in the air if you want to.
Yeah, let's go 35. Might as well. And do I get healing from that?
Yes, you do.
Do I get this lightning healing everybody keeps getting?
Yes. You get 10
do,
points
okay.
this round. Plus 5. 9 points of healing from the Fey Circle.
All right, cool. All right, that's going to end my turn.
Got it. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
15.
19.
17.
20, not natural.
Chikios fails.
Oh no!
No.
Markham fails. Of course, Sir Barrick makes it.
Fucking magic man.
The
What
fucking
an
badass,
angel.
dude. He's the Sir Davos of this fight.
For real.
Sir Davos isn't a
Dude.
fighter.
Yeah, but he's a survivor.
Bruce.
Chikios takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Markham takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Markham once again looking very, very worse for wear as ice boulders roll in and splinter and break out. The wind is knocked out of Chikios as he falls in front of the tree in front of Ruby. We will hold right there and come right back after this bathroom break before Jorg's turn.
Cool. Everything's fine. This doesn't hurt at all. Get him his inhaler. Yeah, so everything's going to plan. This is exactly how we wanted this to go. Everything is fine. As I hide behind a bush. I clearly know what I'm doing. I feel like I don't have anything that can really help them. They all have freaking good constitution. What the hell am I supposed to do? Throw sand? It's a total Scar move at that end. Forget trying to do anything. Oh, hold on, I have to put this on silent for a quick hot second. Yeah, dang it. We'll see. I should use my scream attack.
See, they left you holding the
Yeah. This is
stick.
apparently the only thing I can contribute. Ruby
Well, you've been
just
spending most of this time hiding behind a bush.
I know, it's fine. It's fine. She's doing great.
Our one adult.
Yeah. It's
You kids
fine.
go out there and fight it out. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
I mean, when we get the moment, I can give you guys some more inspiration. When do you guys want it? We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I don't know.
I like Rusty's suggestion. Attack with a feather. Tickle him to death.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Maybe it does
Make it-
something.
Make him piss his giants bloomers.
I pull out my feather and I wave it around.
He'll probably just die of laughter at me. Whoa, dog.
Hey,
Stop
does he
it.
die? That's the only important part. If he
Stop.
dies, then we win.
I believe it does, Captain Calico Jack. I believe flanking exists in the form of like getting some sort of it can exist, I think, in this form of some sort of sneak attack or like advantage on like a surprise
that's
attack or
nice.
something.
Hit
I'm
him
not
with
sure
the wooden
exactly
pickle.
how it works.
That's what I should have done.
I
Just
believe it
thrown that
exists,
wooden
though.
pickle at him. I don't want it now that I know Randy's a creator of it.
So no, it's general damage.
Listen,
We-
Randy is not only a pickle maker; he's a very adept warlock. Could have
You know,
been
if I-
helpful in this fight,
if
but
I
you
had
rubbed
been
mashed
able to
potatoes all in
blind
his
him-
gullet.
Let's be honest. If I had been able to blind it, that probably would have been nice.
See,
I
see,
failed.
Mud, what I really wanted to do was ask Ruby for one of the wooden pickles, and I wanted to shove it in his ass while you guys were walking out the door. But, you know, I settled for mashed potatoes. I figured that would be easier to move the plot line along.
Randy is the craftsman. Reginald is more of the tester. Reginald is quality assurance.
I was gonna make Randy tester and quality assurance.
They have a basement full of children crafting these pickles.
Oh my god. Pickle
Those poor
sweatshop.
Kids. Kid.
A pickle sweatshop.
That's awful.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, back to the battle.
Back in the back.
Good luck, kids. See you on the other side. If you survive.
If.
Oh my God.
Before Jorg's turn,
This is never good. Long pauses are never good.
Means he's looking something up.
Yeah.
3 more winter wolves pop out of the wild. And another giant who's been throwing boulders into the city comes around too, just to say, "Hi, boys." Thank you. Thank you, Locke. You nailed it. You know exactly where I was coming from.
Have fun storming the castle.
you hear a familiar sound coming from back behind you. As it slowly begins to get louder, you can hear in the distance. And I've been here for 88 years, and I plan on sticking around here for 88 more years. As you turn around, you can see Meldrin in a small toboggan being pulled by Ziggy.
Ziggy!
Randy is also on the back of the toboggan.
Pull faster, Ziggy!
As
More
they
speed,
come
more speed!
Comes storming in. She cuts the reins on Ziggy, and Ziggy goes running in towards that winter wolf. Full on giant badger action. I will mark Randy over here. Go ahead and roll for his initiative, just a straight D20 roll, Emery.
He has an initiative. You want me to?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got a stat block for him.
Yeah, I've got all the shit for him. 7.
Yeah, go
His
Randy.
initiative's +0.
Oh shit.
Do you have any range attacks built in for him?
He is a warlock, dude. I got spells. I got everything, dude. I got the whole D&D Beyond up. for
Okay,
him.
cool. Got it. Just one.
Randy's a fully decked out character, bud.
Yeah, we built him.
Randy also is containing a family heirloom powder weapon as well.
Ooh.
What's a powder weapon? Like a gun?
Yes, Randy has a gun.
Randy's got a gun.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was gonna sing it
Randy
myself.
told me he had a gun.
It's
Like he'd use
a single
it.
shot muzzle loader. It's 3d6 plus his dexterity, and he has to
3d6
use a
plus
bonus
dex.
action to reload it.
Okay. Is this based on an actual weapon, or is it just?
Yeah, that's actual powder weapon.
Okay.
I hate this man.
Randy will be your savior today.
What was Randy's initiative?
7.
7. Perfect.
Oh, it's the best.
Okay. Fine.
This is Ruby. This is my one chance to kill Randy in battle.
Don't deny him of it.
And as the toboggan pulls up, Randy he is in his leathers. He's actually gonna rip his fucking shirt off. And you're gonna see Randy's fucking jacked. He's a short little dwarf,
Old man strength.
blonde hair and beard. He's just like, he's fucking Master Roshi'd out. He's like, it seems like he bulks up 2 or 3 sizes just by ripping his shirt off. He's fucking ripped.
Is he on steroids or something? What the hell?
He's just fucking jacked.
Randy.
Fucking neck up to here, man.
All right. Jorog, currently being held by that avatar of the storm giant, is gonna swing his axe of winter down on top of him. That's gonna hit. Both those hit. He does a combined 62 points of damage.
Damn.
Holy.
It's a big hit.
It wasn't on my face.
God.
Yeah, that's
He's
fucking
Thanos.
brutal.
Yeah.
As once again, his form splinters out, but it feels like the rocks pull back his form again. Jorg looking angrily now, still held by this fucking storm giant. Just the rage in his eyes. And you can feel like him digging his feet further into the ground. It's gonna end his turn.
Did you skip me?
Where are you at in the initiative order now?
I'm after him.
What
You
did
just blew through me. I watched you click through it before you went to him.
No.
Well, it was my turn, then it was your turn, then Jorg's turn, I think. Right?
My bad, dude. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that. History, it is your turn.
So he's being held by Mr. fucking Storm Giant. We're going in with big mood again. We're gonna swing. We're gonna say a prayer. We're gonna do Divine Smite, and we are going to go
Don't feed the trolls. Just let them roll.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
I'll actually fucking tally this up this time. 5. It's 14. Plus an additional 4. We have those to deal with now. Hold on, I've got to add it up now. All right.
Get on my grandpa calculator. Hang on.
Hold on, I've got my calculator out.
Everyone's become Randy.
Yeah.
I have children that do my math for me in the basement.
We're all Randy now.
Oh my God, stop. All right, hold on. I'm going to do the addition behind it. All right, so it is 18. That is 23 points slashing damage with additional 7 of radiant.
All right. 30 points total. Let's go.
That's swing 1. Swing 2, once again, casting Divine Smite. That is 16, 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Fuck yes. It's 9. 100's mark. 18.
You forgot your lightning damage on the first one.
No, I added it. There.
Okay, got it.
It's 19. Well, all right, so it's 19 points of slashing damage plus an additional 8 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Big turn. That's 27. You do significant damage
Wow.
to the back of Jorog. You can see the blood beginning to pour from his back as you take your divine strikes. Jorog is looking rough.
turn. Now you can move to Chikios.
All right. As you hack away at that giant, another blast of lightning comes down and strikes and seems to renew that circle as the electricity intensifies. Go ahead and receive 15 points of healing, Hister.
All right. I'm gonna need it if I get fucking nat 20 again. This big motherfucker in front of me.
All right. Chikios' turn. Who would look the roughest right now?
I'm about half health.
Okay.
I'm looking okay. So
Okay, you're looking at half health.
Emery. Yeah, 21 out of 40.
As Chikios goes in a flat-out sprint, another shot of lightning rains down and smashes into the runes. I'm gonna slam my hand on the back of Emery, and I'm gonna fucking squeeze. I'm gonna fucking grip. Make sure he knows it's fucking me back behind him. And I'm gonna use my second level. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. I have one Revivify, so I can use my third. I'm gonna use my last third level spell. You receive 13 points
Holy shit.
of healing back.
Re-energized.
And Emery's he's gonna loop around, feeling him, dig into his, the rolls on his back, which are still there even in tiefling form. And he's just gonna, be taken, but he's gonna nod, knowing that he's got his, his healing from Chikios. He's gonna nod to him.
You still feel so soft, even though you look buff. This is weird. It's just so weird.
That's my secret.
It's
I'm
like
always soft.
It's like I'm grabbing pizza dough.
That's it, boy. Get in there nice and deep, like.
And I'm gonna run the fuck back. Shaking my hand again.
You look firm, but you're so soft.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
24.
22.
22 for me.
Chikio saves. Markham does not save.
Rough.
Markham is hit in the back with a launched boulder
Dude.
and goes unconscious.
Damn.
Sir Barrick. Finally, Sir Barrick is also hit.
Finally.
He takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage
That'll hurt.
as he's blindsided by a boulder. All right, the Storm Giant's turn. It's gonna look over and point his sword into the chest of the other bodyguard. He has to make a dexterity saving throw. He does not. He takes 54 points of lightning damage as it slams through his form, almost strong enough to where he drops his axe for a second and grabs it as he takes massive damage. That'll be the end of the Avatar's turn. Luckily, Ziggy is engaged with the Winter Wolf, and the Winter Wolf does not attack Markham. It goes in to bite. Oh no, hold on. Oh no.
Oh no.
No. It does not regain its breath weapon. It does latch on to Ziggy. Where's its card? I have so many cards up.
Can only imagine what your screen looks like.
It's a lot. Does 11 points of piercing damage as he locks on to Ziggy's frumpy body, shaking it back and forth. Ziggy looks like an inflated whoopee cushion that shook back and forth. Randy, it is your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Randy is going to let's see, what's that range? Randy's gonna raise his hands up like, ah! And he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast at this both beams at this this big dude right here. And that is a 22 and a 20, not nat, for both beams.
On who? Which one?
On
Which turn?
the big
Jorg?
this guy.
All right.
For a total of 14 damage.
Wow. 14 points of damage. You'll take every piece that you can get. All right.
And then Randy's gonna just kind of charge up in here about 25 feet ahead, just to kind of get up in the fray. Pickle shore, if you will.
Randy takes off in a dead sprint. Seeing Randy take off in a dead sprint and Ziggy locked up, Maldron is gonna take out her hatchet and short sword and run towards the Winter Wolf.
Get it.
First strike hits. Second strike hits.
Oh god.
Skin that wool pelt.
DTD.
Yes! Yes!
And nobody comes over and hurts my little Ziggy! And she hits him in the hatchet across the back of the head. As it drops down, once again takes her short sword, stabs and wedges it down in between the snow and just digs it. And as its bite loosens up on Ziggy, Ziggy goes in for the extra kill.
Yeah.
All right. Barrick is going to run in and dash and slide between Jorg's legs. Does so successfully.
Nice job. Nice one.
And gets on the other side and is going to take multiple strikes on the other bodyguard that's not being held. Finally misses one as his first strike begins swinging, doesn't quite get enough speed to go in for that kneecap. His second one finds true as he does another 20 points of damage, slamming into that giant's kneecap. He's going to stay locked into the spot that he's in. All right. That bodyguard is going to turn and look and shake his head at Barrick. And it's going to take a swing at that avatar form again. And as it does, it breaks its form. And the electricity disappears. And then you can see the rocks pull back up and begin to glow faintly like they did the first time, only because of that last lightning drop. Let's see here. Whose turn was it before then? No. Everybody's good there. So now when you're within the circle, you're only going to get 5 points of healing. Okay. Looks back down at Barrick, who just took a shot at his knee. He's going to swing his great axe at him. He finds purchase. Does 27 points. As Barrick is looking very rough. Polar bears are gone. Female bodyguard is gone. Other giant is gone. Emery, it is your turn.
How is this bodyguard looking in front of me?
Healthy.
Healthy.
Taking some more. No, it's taking somewhere.
Yeah,
it's taking somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna go at it with green flame blade again.
All right.
Those blue flames though on the daggers. First attack is gonna be a nat 1. So that'll miss. The green flame will miss, I assume, too.
Yes.
And then the second dagger is going to be a 21 with sneak attack. So
that'll hit.
16 damage.
16 points of damage.
So whiff with the first one, but come around the backside and shank it.
All right.
And then I'll just yell out to Randy. Randy, how was that lemon? So you got some potato on your face there, bud. as I'm like, super cocky, stabbing this thing from behind with the second blade.
All right.
And that's it.
Since you are still in the circle, you get 5 points of healing from the circle and 5 points from the ring of electricity.
Nice.
Back to full health. Let's go.
All right. All right. On
Thanks,
Markham's turn. He looks up and he can see Ziggy in front of his face, licking his wounds. Oh, don't you sit there! We got some giants to take care of! Markham! As Maldron sticks out her hand and picks Markham's body up. Poor guy. Still getting chastised by Malgren. He's gonna run in. He's gonna take a shot at that bodyguard as well. It's just too dazed. Doesn't find purchase. As he staggers forward, giant is able to dodge out of the way. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
22.
20, not natural.
Damn, 19.
Markham, Sir Barrick, and Chikios all get hit by massive boulders and slam down. Sir Barrick is unconscious. Markham is unconscious. Chikios is unconscious. Ruby, it is your turn.
Okay. Right here at Chikios, she's going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
All right.
All right, so let me roll. 15 points of healing.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and stay there because she can't do any other movement. Has anybody used their inspiration yet?
Nope.
No one's used their hero point yet either.
You know what? Can I
Fucking
use my
needs it.
inspiration to give Chikios a little more health?
No.
Dang it. Okay. All right. All right,
And-
then that's it.
Chikios, once again, my head like up against this tree, and I kind of come through and I see Ruby. I regret that we are making this a trend. Thank you, Ruby. All right. Anything else for your turn, Ruby?
Nope, that's it.
You receive 5 points of healing for still being inside the circle. Nighty, it is your turn. History, you are on deck. Just a reminder, you no longer have some of the same benefits that you had before. The threat of death is very real.
Okay. Okay. I'd like to, because I forgot to move my hunter's mark, so that was my mistake. So I would like to
alright.
cast.
You can move it with your bonus action.
You sure? Okay. Yeah, we'll move that hunter's mark onto the bodyguard here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go. I know it'll be at disadvantage, but I'm gonna. I guess if I'm
You're not
35 feet in the air,
You're not.
still
You're
no,
not.
it's
You're not
okay.
at a disadvantage.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna do a sharpshooter longbow at that bodyguard.
All right. Also, you receive 4 points of healing for still being in that moonlight circle.
Okay. All right. It'd be 19.
19 hits.
Okay. D8. 8 plus 3 is 11. It's 21. Plus the hunter's mark. 1, so 22. And then do we still get that D8 of lightning damage for our weapons?
Yes, you still have. Well, no, you don't.
That's gone.
That is gone.
Okay. So that first attack is 22 points of piercing damage. Roll for the second attack. That would be 22.
22
Assuming that
hits.
hits. Okay. D8. 4, 3, 7. Yeah, I forgot to do sharpshooter, so that's my fault. So 7 and 6, so 13 points of damage on the second attack. DTD.
Describe their demise.
Let's
Nice.
Get it, son!
All right, so I'm gonna look at
Finish
this other bodyguard, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I took care of your chick, all right, and I'm gonna take that arrow, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna hit him right in the neck, and then this time I'm gonna take the axe, and I'm not gonna hit you right in the throat. I'm gonna hit you right in the nuts. I'm gonna just chop his nuts off, and then I'm gonna look over at the beaver and flick him over and say, here you go, you hungry? And then call it good.
The
Little
beaver.
badger or whatever. The badger, sorry.
Call
That's what I
him a
meant.
beaver?
That's what I meant.
Are you talking about
This is a
Ziggy?
whole
It's a
new
beaver making
visual
dams and shit,
as
you know?
a giant beaver, and he just turns around and whacks him with the tail.
Beavers like nuts, right?
Yeah, why not?
They're basically the same thing. Beaver, badger, it's fine.
Yeah, it starts with a B.
A
A cat, it's all the same thing, right?
Get the fuck out of here, we're going to die.
We're gonna just only send you pictures of badgers. You need to learn what a badger is.
All right. You gonna remain in the same spot?
Well, if am I close enough? If I want to move out away, I won't get an attack of opportunity, right, against me.
No, you're free.
Okay. I would like to move. Yeah, let's move right over here.
All right.
Oh man.
All right. Hister, before your turn, another barrage of boulders comes in towards the group. As Jorog sees these boulders, he reaches up with one of his hands and begins to form ice crystals around it and force it, and he slams it into one of the rune circles. And when he does that, the lightning ring drops. It is your turn. You're no longer in a circle of healing.
Think that scares me? You picked the wrong town to fuck with. Pulling out big mood. We're going again. But
Right.
first, I'm going to cast Divine Smite on the second. Because I'm done fucking around.
All right.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Eight. It's 10. Well, I gotta add it up. I got lots of shit still going on here. 10 total. And I've got 3 d8s. Holy damage.
Add it up.
6. 10. All right. So that is 10 points slashing damage with another 10 points radiant damage.
All right. As you strike through, the holy flame burns across Jorug's chest, blood billowing out and then just freezing to his body.
One more time. My prayer louder over the sword. Another divine smite in the second level. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. Fuck yes. All right, let's 18. Wow, don't fuck up on me now. 18, and I said, all right. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. All right. So that is 18 points slashing damage and another 19 fucking points of radiant damage.
Damn.
It's good. That's real
God
good.
Damn.
Describe his demise.
So once again, stabbing Big Mood right through the center of him. You can hear the prayer getting louder and louder and louder. You can see the blade, what's left of the blade that you can't see above his armor, turning white hot. And under his armor, you start to see what looks like bubbling skin just moving up towards his head. And I rip the sword out. And in this torrent of blood that can only be described as an anime-like spout spews blood and guts and fucking feces all over me. Just sitting in a pool of fucking ice giant blood. Wipe my sword clean. Slide it back into its place.
Go.
You guys are currently out of combat.
Who's still down?
Hister, breathing heavy over his body. Collectively, Ruby and Chikios run to the bodies of Sir Barrick and Markham. Use whatever. Actually, Chikios grabs Sir Barrick and drags his body into the face circle. Sir Barrick, wake up! Wake up! Ruby, how do you wake up Markham?
She starts shaking him. Like,
You
like she
shake.
kind of like pulls him up and like shakes him.
You shake heal him. Never shake.
Ragdoll.
Never
Like
shake a
shaking
baby.
the death off of him. Like, come on.
Wake the fuck up.
And they slowly begin to regain consciousness. And that's right! I told you you weren't gonna fuck with my town! Isn't that right, Randy?
Yes, that's right. Exhilarating. And
by
all
the way,
this on an
Randy-
empty stomach. We didn't even get to feast.
Randy, this close to me, you're probably covered in blood and shit and guts too.
That's fine. Randy's like, he's shirtless, covered in that blood. And he's just like remembering the days of his
Oh
youth.
yeah,
You know.
I remember when I used to do this all the time.
The days of his youth, fighting and whatnot, and kind of the first time he's seen some action in some years. So he's into it. He's breathing heavy from that one Eldritch Blast.
Oh. I look over at Ruby and I just kind of give her a nod. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you.
Anytime, you know that.
And Markham just kind of sits up. Who the fuck is Artist Simba? Kind of pulls himself up. He's kind of leaning over his blade. Sir Barrick does the same and gets up on top of his hammer. Oh, the graces of... It's here. I was doing so damn good at first. Shit. Thank you. And he kind of looks up and sees the fairies begin to dissipate in the air up above him. His daughter. You look like shit.
I fucking killed him, didn't I?
And I come over and give you a big, disgusting hug in all of this filth.
My friend, I'm so glad to fight by your side again.
This is good. But be worried, Dad. As always.
Wait, I worried you? You worried me? You
That
were the
was-
one laying on the ground.
I was back behind tree. I could heal myself.
Oh, I see how it is. A little bit of lightning and you go hide behind trees.
You
That's
need
all right. That's
you
all
need
right.
lightning to be able to stand. If he does not turn around, you die again. I have to come over and heal you again.
Ah, hey, I won't discount it. You saved my ass. He fucking knocked me out once, and you came in with your healing butt touches.
I go for the shoulder. We know that the scourge of the West. He touches butts.
I see. You went for the shoulder with one hand, but I felt that second hand coming back.
That was from your God. You did not feel it from me. And I look back over and I go, your head is big enough. You could probably fit that helmet over there. You could fill it out.
You know what? I think I just might. If Bahamut bless me so, I will wear that goddamn helmet. I'm gonna go reach over. I'm gonna tear that helmet off that fucking giant's head and accidentally just pull his head off with it and just kind of dig it out and drop it onto the ground.
As you pull it out, it looks like Darth Vader in Spaceballs.
Hey, Roby, is this a good look for me? You think I finally get Magdalene's attention?
Randy, do you think you could resize that thing?
Randy's a little slow.
Ah,
I don't know if it's made of wood, but we could take it to the shop and see what's possible. I've worked in other materials from a time or two, so maybe.
Just do me a favor. Don't fuck up these horns. I really like it.
I could make those some magnificent pickles coming from your helmet. If you like.
Don't touch the horns. I want them there. They make me look powerful and intimidating.
He could use pickles for spacers. They could wedge. Fit your head good.
Shoot.
Yes, we'll see what we can do. Bring it to the shop. And then Emery's gonna look over at Ruby and be like, "That Randy guy's kind of a fucking pervert."
Oh, no, really? But it seems like we're really in love with him, huh? And everything he can do.
He's kind of a fucking douche.
As he says that, I'm gonna try and roll this big giant over and grab half a haunch and pull his ass just slightly over open and go, "Hey, Nightcock, you look for coins?" Wearing this big oversized helmet, looking like a fucking cartoon.
I'm gonna look at Hister and say, "Hey, you're wearing that helmet. It looks like you're a little bit better kitted for this battle than I am." So I'm gonna say. Show
And
me
you
how
guys
it's done.
notice that the boulders seem to have stopped ringing into the town. You can hear horns off in the distance. Ooh, 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 ooh. But for right now,
Nightcock. Does that mean they're retreating?
the attack on Bryn Shander seems to be coming to an end. A guard up not too far off from one of the towers yells down, It looks like they're going to the sea. It looks like they're retreating. And you can hear the sounds of the city slowly begin to erupt. Worse for wear. Definitely damaged, but appears that they have survived the attack on Bryn Shander.
Will they be... So she talks to Markham. Will they be trapped between us and the sea? Are they cornered?
I don't think they will be trapped. They got here by ice and water. They can get in and out. It's their specialty.
Well, at least your town is safe for now.
Markham looks back over. We owe you a debt of gratitude.
You owe us nothing. We are here to help.
Not true. The southwest gate couldn't have been held without you. It's just kind of the fogginess. We have much to talk about soon. I need to find out stories from the other gates. But when I am done, where can I find you?
We'll be saving... Where is that place again, Emory? The Kelvin's...
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Don't
Kelvin's
make us go
Comfort.
drinking firebrands again. Jesus
So-
Christ.
Hey,
You'll
everybody,
be able to find us there.
Lemon drops.
Malcolm, Ruby, Histor, back to Calvin's Comfort. Lemon drops abound.
Wasn't there a feast that we had sitting at the table? Can we go back to that?
I've got my fill of lemons.
We are not wasting all that food I've prepared. We can eat there, and then we're going drinking. We can do both. But
Yes. Come feast. There's plenty
God,
of
I
mashed
love that
potatoes.
Well, we're eating that food. We're not letting it all go to waste. And then we can go out. I never said you couldn't go drinking. And this is a night we'll need to. Even if we do have to take lemon drops. Ugh.
Oh, we'll drink firebrand before we drink lemon drops. I know how to proof them now.
So Ruby looks at Markham. So it looks like we'll be out drinking tonight. You can find us, or just me if you want, over there. And she kind of winks at him and walks away.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
And Randy's gonna approach Ruby and say, You performed well today. I saw you from afar. Your skills in battle are quite renowned.
I do not need to hear anything from you. You do not talk to me. You have nothing to say that I want to hear.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I just wanted to make my admiration known for your skills in the field.
While all this shit is going down, can I pat this big guy down to see if there's anything left on him other than his helmet that I can take?
Is a large ordained horn that you notice first.
Pick up the horn, hold it up, show it to Chikios. Hey, Chikios, something from the Feywild?
Chikios looks at it. Histor, I know precisely what this is. Hold carefully. You need to take a knee.
So, not questioning Chikios, I instantly take a knee.
And Chikios puts a hand on your forehead. Just enough to where you can't see as he places the horn. Hold this horn. Hold it to your lips. And as you hold that horn, to your lips, Chikios uncorks his wineskin.
Oh God!
And pours it down.
Let it pour.
Yes, it
Yeah,
goes
that's
down.
definitely from the Fae.
It's your lips. Oh, I know exactly what to do with this horn, Histor. As you chug half of his wineskin. I know. I go, don't blow in that thing, don't know. And I try to pull it away from you so you don't blow in the horn after you. Do you try?
No, I'm not gonna try, but I'm gonna try and tug it and keep it.
Okay, all right. Just I don't know what that thing does yet. It's just
As I pull it away from my mouth and go. Is that a Fey trick? And I'm gonna just tuck the horn in my fucking backpack with the rest of the shit that's in there already.
It's a huge horn. It doesn't go into your backpack. That horn is from your torso, pokes out from the bottom of your torso and goes all the way back up over your shoulder.
Oh shit!
It is massive.
Nice.
I thought it was only like this big a horn.
This is a giant. It was like taking a wine bong from a traffic cone.
Well, then here you go. I'm gonna try and put it in my fucking backpack, but I'm so drunk from drinking it that it just kind of topples me over and I fall to the ground.
It's just in the snow. Get up! Oh, we have much more time for that.
Chiquio's like I got hit by a fucking train.
Oh shit! I love it.
All right. Does anybody else want to see anything here, or are we good to head back?
Emery's gonna try to loot this bodyguard here in front of him.
All right. The axe. Far too large for anyone else to use. Like a lot of the things on their bodies just aren't made for humans, but you can scavenge and pull pieces.
Do you need any help in scavenging?
Yeah, this is well, I mean, if you wouldn't mind helping me carry this big fucking axe, maybe we can melt this thing down or sell it or something, or get some better weapons out of it or something. I don't know.
Sounds good. Anything else on this guy?
I don't know. Let's check his prison wallet. I'm gonna with my dagger just kind of spread his cheeks apart.
I'm not digging in there. You can check his own wallet on your own.
Oh, the smell is miserable. It's like
maybe not. Maybe not.
It's like a can
No,
of...
you did it. You have to go.
No. You're right.
Smells like fermented corned beef hash.
Let's stop you in on this.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm gonna pick the giant axe up and like put it over my shoulder and wait for Ruby to like pick up the other end to help me carry it.
You collect all three of the axes.
All right.
Cool.
You get a collective 250 gold pieces.
Boom!
Wow.
From all of the bodies.
Who wants to split that up?
We're just putting it in our notes. We got a lot of shit we haven't done up yet.
Oh my god. We're like the least loot heavy group ever.
That's true.
I'll send you the link on what we have so far.
We need to make a Google Doc.
And Google Doc will
Spreadsheet.
save your life.
Yep.
You guys also pull off the horns from that helmet.
The
Well,
one
the
I'm
hel-
wearing?
Yes, that helmet, you are able to pull them off. You can fasten those onto another helmet. One of a smaller size. You won't be able to have 4 horns, but you can certainly have 2.
Or you can be a unicorn and just have one.
I do
Oh
have
my god.
Actually, just have it face downward, though, and you can, like,
fucking head in it.
I want
headbutt people with just the one.
Can Emery go over and loot this wolf because he got some experience skinning wolves now?
It's before you can actually get to the wolves. Maldrin has already taken care of the first, and yelling over at Randy. Come on, Randy! You lazy bum! Get over here and help me and Ziggy get this pelt off this huge wolf. You know how much money we can make off of this thing.
I'll acquiesce this one time.
Oh, get away! And she actually goes, Randy, get away from me! You're worthless! Emery's already there assisting, and she actually gives you...
Fine, Randy, you do the work.
I mean, Emery.
Emery, you do the work. That's fine. Randy, Emery, I'm getting gold.
You actually...
Emery's gonna go. I will skin the wolf.
It looks up and it goes, "You look a little different."
Yeah. This is not me, and I'm gonna change back into the dad bod.
Oh, you're a strange little fella. But here, you can keep this one. We'll make enough money off the other one.
Did she give me a pelt?
Yeah, you get that full winter wolf pelt.
So I'm gonna, it's been skinned, so it's obviously still like moist and stuff. I'm gonna slap it right over my shoulder, like all the blood and shit out of the pelt.
Can Ruby try to get the pelt from one of the polar bears?
Oh yeah, there's polar bear pelts too. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a survival check with advantage since you have Maldrin here and Emery helping.
That is going to be a 19.
19. Yeah, you get two in pretty damn good condition polar bear pelts. So you got head and all, so you can have you can use it as a rug, you could wear it as a tanned hat, you could do all sorts of shit.
Oh, she wants one to be like a cloak, where the claws come over, the head's right on top of hers.
So you look like Destiny 1 Iron Banner cloak for Hunter.
Totally.
I'm
Kill them all, Guardian.
Sometimes she likes to put the paws on, kind of like those
Like a
gloves that are
furry?
hooked on a scarf, that are like the mitts at the end, and so she'll put them on it.
Emery's gonna look over to Ruby and say, "It seems like you have a thing for fur. You're still. I noticed you're wearing a sheep's hat with little hand things a lot, like a hat with little hand things."
What?
So confused.
I'm sorry, did you ever take off the Poots hat
No, I'm
from
pretty sure
episode 2?
we got rid of that back in Nightstone. That doesn't
Yeah.
exist
I don't think she ever
anymore.
took it off.
I don't think so.
This is much cleaner than sheep hat. No.
Yeah.
Yes, much cleaner.
Yeah, it looks way better than sheep for sure.
You were also able to actually pull off the bracers. And the bracers, while they do just fit the giant's wrist, almost go all the way up your forearms. There are 3 of them.
Ooh.
Those are all +1 bracers that have frost giant runes carved into them.
Ooh.
I'd like to take one of those.
And what do they have?
I don't know. It said something to do with giants, so I wanted it.
So, for the sake of brevity, what we will do is Nightcock, Hister, Emery, you guys all receive these frost giant bracers. They'll add +1 to your AC. Ruby, your polar bear cape is going to give you and hide is going to give you a +1 as well.
Okay.
So everybody's getting a benefit item.
I assume our temporary AC of +2 is now gone.
Yes. Temporaries are all gone.
Cool. And that probably goes for max HP too.
We're talking about AC. This is
No, I know, but before the fight we had a +7 to the HP modifier. I didn't know if
That was
still
your
there.
max HP. It was a permanent
Yeah.
increase.
Oh,
just
permanent.
it's not
Okay.
no, it's not a permanent increase. Hero's Feast isn't a permanent increase.
Oh,
So
it
it's
isn't?
gone now.
No, they're just not temporary hit points. Temporary you can't get healed back within.
Right.
Gotcha.
Hero's
Okay.
Feast you can get healed back up and through.
Okay,
So,
I didn't know if it was still in effect, or if I should just go ahead and take that off.
24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
let's go ahead and take those guys off.
Okay.
All right. So I will rule that the rest of the group is able to make it back to Malgrin's to finish off their feast. and then make their way to Calvin's Comfort. You guys are currently inside the bar, celebrating with a good chunk of the town at this point. Chikios is currently up on top of the bar with a horn, a half-carved horn cup. And that is when my friend Hister stuck out his pelvis and called down lightning upon the frost giants and shot lightning from his cock. The rest of the group is just eating this up. Yeah, he's doing a good job of telling stories of performance. That is what Chikios is currently doing, toasting other patrons.
I'm right there with him. Fucking horn in hand from one of the ones I ripped off the helmet. Just drinking mead and being an asshole going, looking for the next lady, Miss Hister.
Everybody flavor, you can go one at a time.
Ruby is there drinking, taking her shots each time, and challenging different people of the town to arm wrestling.
and Emery's gonna step up and have a go at it.
Do you dare challenge me, Emery?
I think I could take in. He's gonna fucking awkward Tyson for him, tank top and all.
Remember, has to take a shot.
How about the winner takes 10 shots?
The winner takes 10 shots?
Yeah, it sounds right to me.
Sure, but
This
the other
doesn't
has
make
to
any
buy.
sense. Malaka, remember Ruby, his arm is still like pizza dough. It is soft.
Chikios, watch. Just watch.
And he's gonna
Just hold a hand over his mouth.
All right, let's do this, loser.
Oh, let's go.
Are we doing strength checks on this?
Oh yeah, you're gonna make 3 of them.
Ooh.
Oh,
First
3.
set.
1 not natural.
18.
You begin to force his hand over.
It's like over the top.
Second roll.
12.
I am going to use my inspiration on this one.
Get it, girl.
Fuck you.
That is going to be a 14.
Boom. Further, it goes down.
Do you want to give up yet? I'll let you back out and you only have to buy me 5 shots.
Win or lose, I'm taking 10 shots, so
The
doesn't
deal
matter
was-
to me. So I'm
You
gonna
said
keep
the
going.
winner takes 10 shots. You're drunk.
And,
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna-
do this.
the third one's a. I'm gonna roll inspiration on it too.
Oh,
It's a 20, not nat.
I am gonna roll a luck. I'm gonna use one of my lucks.
oh.
Holy
Used
shit!
it on dildos last time. Why not?
Hold on, let me mark it off.
This is what they use their inspiration for.
This
Not to
is-
save
Yep.
their life.
Yep.
This is how I
To
use
save
luck.
their
This is more
pride.
important. More important.
Welcome to D&D.
Where is it at? Oh, there.
Wait till we start killing NPCs. Is it a nat 20?
It's a nat 20!
God damn it!
Damn.
God damn it!
Listen,
Fucking use my inspiration for that?
fantastic. I use luck.
With the hero point, it comes back.
That's right.
he's gonna fall out of the fucking stool onto the floor and like I'm gonna smack my head like hard, like fucking hard.
Ruby just screams and stands on the table. I beat you, you loser!
He's gonna stand up like fucking.
I am the strongest in the town.
Yes, I gotta give it to you. That's you got some fucking strength. So let me.
Queen of polar
me-
bears.
I'm gonna motion for the 10 lemon drops. Yeah, you win. I guess you beat me. All these are yours.
Oh.
No, Emery, she's not drinking that shit. Firebrand, bring out the good stuff. The private reserve. Let's go.
And Randy's gonna be over at the side. He's also coming to Kelvin's comfort. He's gonna have his arm around Nightcock. let me tell you the problem. Let me tell you how the wall is gonna work, Nightcock. They're going to pay for it. Listen, and here's how. And he's just gonna trail off as you hear him in the distance. His arm around Nightcock.
Maddie, as you roll off of Randy, what else are you doing inside the tavern?
All right, so I'm like, all right.
Oh, the
Don't steal my thunder! Come on. So I'm like already like I'm like 5 or 6 lemon drops in. Like I helped myself.
What I wanted.
They're doing their own thing. I'm like, fuck it, this is a hard battle, and I grab these lemon drops, and all of a sudden everybody hears like a bang, and it's just loud feedback from a fucking microphone, and they're just like looking like, oh god, there's this asshole again, and so I'm walking up and I put my arm around Hister, and I'm like, Hister, you know what?
I love you, buddy.
Today was your last day. Start singing.
I'm straight up eye connecting with him too.
And we just have that that flashback of you know, I look at him and I said, you know what, I'm glad I spooned your body when you couldn't start fire. I'm so glad I did, because I can't lose you, buddy. And then
grab the back of his head and pull it to mine and go, I'm a fucking dragon. Why didn't you tell us to make camp?
Ruby from across the bar sees them getting really close. She goes, kiss him! Kiss him!
And Emery is still reeling from that head trauma. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I want to see that.
You know what?
I'll give you 3 gold. I'll give you 3 gold to kiss him.
Hold on, let's go.
alrighty. Oh god, no.
Fuck yes! Nat 20! I'm gonna lay a big old fucking wet drunken kiss on him.
Lots of lips, lots of
Just roll
tongue.
the
Too much to
kiss.
say that Nighthawk gets sick and up comes the lemon drops.
I'm gonna throw Hister 3 gold for
my
kissing
one
him.
Nat 20 tonight is kissing Nightcock.
Oh, dude.
Pukes in his mouth.
Oh.
Yes!
I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna throw Hister 3 gold for kissing him on the mouth because I'm a man of my word.
As you guys are doing that, Chikios is on all fours on the bar, where currently several of the shots are lined up, and he walks like a dog and takes the first shot with his mouth and throws it up and chucks the shot glass. He takes the second and does it. He takes the third and he actually lifts his leg up like he's pissing, and he angles it to look like he's pissing like a dog as he spits the other shot out on the bar between his legs.
Is Chikios in satyr form?
No, he's actually not in the satyr form. He hasn't been for a while.
Emery,
But
because
I'll-
Ruby's rejected these lemon drop shots, he's gonna walk up to him and offer a couple. And I know we've had our differences, Chikios, but if you did well today, and we couldn't have done it without your healing. And I just want to listen. I know you're not in satyr form right now, but like next time, do you think I could ride you?
What? Did you say that to us?
I'm not sure if I'm strong enough for your soft body.
No, I'll slim down a little bit, and I'm gonna shrink down to a goblin, and my clothes are gonna be really, really fucking baggy off me.
Yeah.
I would have put you in my cape like a papoose, and we will ride across the 4 continents. You shrink
There's
down
only
into
4
a goblin.
continents. Next, you're gonna tell me the world's flat.
Oh, if you only knew. As I begin folding my cape into a papoose. I tuck it around, and you're currently riding on my back as we're going from conversation to conversation.
Nice.
I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Ooh, all right.
with disadvantage, considering how much
Yes.
we've been drinking.
Yes, it's probably a good call.
That's 11.
Oh,
19.
perception.
19.
It's only 17 for me.
15 for me.
All right, as we go bounding around, Emery, in your current form.
I can see everything from up here.
Something catches your attention. In the midst of all the revelry and fun inside the tavern, you pick up part of a conversation. And you see a man with a kind of like a traditional fur trapper's hat, with both of his hands out, clasped over another friend, dressed in common clothes, shaved head, just confiding. Your ear picks up. But what am I supposed to do? Artis is my father. And you hear that. We'll pick up next week.
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Mm.
You devious bastard, you.
Oh, had to bring the sad music in. We can't have one fucking episode without the sad fucking music.
I had to use it to reset a hook.
Oh, so good! Bringing that story back. I feel
Good
tavern
episode.
drunk already. This is
I thought you were gonna tell me that Morcom was sitting there mourning the loss of his brother, since we're all forgetting that Samuel died.
Yeah, we don't care about him.
Thanks.
No big deal. No big deal.
Too much for just one quick exit for Markham. There's a lot to unpack with Markham.
Nice.
Lot
Quick
to
question.
unpack with Markham.
Is the night just gonna end where they're just still at the bar, and then we pick up later somewhere else, or?
Boog. God damn it.
Boog knocked it out of the park with that sticker.
Got it.
Good God!
Why? You want to still be in the bar?
Well, if things are calming down, Ruby wants to use Identify to investigate a little bit about that feather.
Oh, it's you can totally, while you're drunk, like walk away from the group and pull this feather out.
Extra content.
So she's just sitting, she finds this little corner back in the bar where it's a little bit quieter, and she sits down and she puts her drink aside, and she pulls out the feather and she kind of looks it over a little bit, and she goes ahead and she'll cast Identify. So
And as you concentrate, your eyes get a little bit beadier, and you look, and it's almost as if you can see a color aura around that feather. And as you stare at it for a while, you realize you're just hammered, and it's just an owl feather.
God damn it.
God damn you, Warrenton!
Tyson trolled me.
Just a fucking memento.
Just a fucking memento. It's just an owl feather.
Let's go.
It's just an owl feather to remember him by.
I didn't even know about it. How was
Fucking yes.
fucking Barnes?
Just a fucking feather.
No Mario raccoon tail for you, girl.
Ruby, I just thought you would want something to remember me by in our good times in the Feywild.
Couldn't give me something fucking useful.
Everybody
Like,
knows
I'm
that
like
an
a
owl
book.
feather is good luck. Everyone knows.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go back and look at that combo and make sure.
He just slipped her a feather. I don't think he said anything about it.
No, he sent me a DM, God, this DM's gonna be fucking buried too. I'm gonna pull up his name.
Shit.
Friggin' Tyson.
I want her to have sweet dreams for one night and have 5 extra hit points every time she strokes the feather.
It's just a dream catcher from a truck stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a feather. Just a feather.
Cool.
Just a feather.
Cool. That's fun. Real awesome.
Oh my god.
Stupid feather.
Love
I
it.
had my hopes up as soon as I discovered. I'm like, oh.
Hey, you still got a coin with Lady Luck's face on it, so I mean that's something, right?
She's holding
That
on
was
to
a
that
fun.
little
That was a
calling
fun
card.
lightning strike to rule to give you guys a hero's feast
God.
to stop
that was
time.
nice.
First time that you've been contacted by Lady Luck too.
Yeah.
Mhm. So are she and I best buds now?
Yeah, you've been using Luck a little bit. She takes notice.
Can I ask you a question?
On the
Lady-
things that matter.
Is Lady Luck single? Does she like Dragonborn?
God.
Well, right now it seems like she's most interested in me.
Ugh.
I knew a woman named
damn.
Luck once. She had a pickle that was 3.5 meters in circumference.
Oh my god.
One more word, and I'm going to cut your tongue out.
Listen. Yeah, you have quite the battle skills, but you're no match when it comes to the craft of pickle making and handling.
And on that Randy's note, we'll wave bye to everybody in the VOD.
See you guys.
We'll see you guys next
Thanks for a
Friday.
great night.
Love you guys.
He is asking for it.